Hi guys, it's day 543 and my mic is far away from me. Wow. Yeah, day 543. I'm happy to see all of you there. Just a second,
Hi,
gonna pause
guys.
myself.
It's day 543.
Just give me a second. Got it. Okay, so happy to see you. It's a great day. Let's begin with the great news. 42 F-16s already announced from Netherlands and 16 more. I hope they're not part of those 42 from Denmark. So, wow, it's a great day. Yee-hoo! I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. It's so awesome. They're still gonna be here, um, like later than in half a year. Maybe even, I hope not in a year, but you know how it works. They say half a year of what? Of training of our pilots, but then they will say, oh, we need 3 months for transportation, or we need half a year for transportation and all that stuff, and then preparations. But anyway, we have numbers and it's confirmed. USA also confirmed this, and this is a great fucking news. I'm happy to see some new, some not new, but some numbers appearing, at least something. I mean, wow, it's not at least something. Oh, you see, I'm a bit disorganized in this speech, but anyway, I just wanted to start this with a great news. Happy to see all of you there. I saw Timothy becoming Stinger for 4 months. Thank you very much, Timothy. Already before I started the stream. Thank you very much. Also, I see all of you guys there. Our beautiful moderators, Armand and Hale, Tuna Odison. Happy to see every one of you, of course. Who else do we have here? Our regulars, our great community members. Who is there? Cheryl Waitley, hi. Mitch Ashdown, hi. Irene S, hi. Ivonne Way, hi. Mind Warp, Robert Harrington, Golby Hendricks, Michelle Ferguson, Caitlin R. By the way, Caitlin, received your donation just like 5 minutes ago. Thank you very much. $50 for what? Did you send the money? Just give me a second. I'll check because it's fundraiser for the truck 69 sniffing brigade. Yeah, we got to talk about that one. But before that, we got to talk about our two fundraisers. I have a great news, guys. We closed the fundraiser today for the drones. That one, there was 200,000. Ukrainians helped to close it. It was the last 11,000. So my friend Miroslav was sending me the photo yesterday. Let me show it to you. He bought the first drone and today he ordered the second one. He paid for it, but he needs to wait while it's being delivered. Yes. When it's going to be delivered. So forming the sentences not perfectly as always. Also, today we have Andrew Mercado as a guest, but it's going to be happening in an hour and 20 minutes. He's going to join us after an hour and a half of the stream. So, pretty excited to hear updates from him. I know that he's going to be doing what? He's going to be coming to Ukraine in September, bringing the new NAFO truck, maybe a couple of them, who knows? He knows, he will tell us. We'll talk about that later, but before that, my friend Miroslav has sent me the photo of Mavic 3 Pro. He was buying that one, so it has three, not spare, but you know what I mean. Yeah, 3 spare batteries, additional batteries, yes, maybe not spare, and a special, how do you call it, gamepad with a screen to control the drone. I don't know if this controller is great, because Madhyar, for example, was saying that it's not, but some soldiers like it. I've heard of it, and 3 spare batteries will be definitely very, very helpful. So yeah, I've just sent it to myself. Hey, Pat Chellin, thank you for becoming a stinger. Also, who am I missing there? Let Hukat, hello. Hey Jet, how you doing? Happy to see you here, bro. Uh, you wanna jump in and be a co-host before Andrew is not here? How do you want to do, or how do you feel? By the way, how do you feel? We haven't been chatting this week, so I don't know how you feel, and I wanna know. Please tell me. So, Hubert, hi. Who else am I missing? Ozzy T, of course. Hi, legend. How you doing? Uh, Okay, showing you the drone that Miroslav was buying yesterday. Just a second. It's here in Telegram or on Telegram. Yeah, you see it? Um, so like new and shiny. Not shiny because it's matte. We call it matte. Damn it, matte, matte. Yeah, you guys probably don't use this word. You probably use some other one, but who knows? I'm all right, brother. Health is not great this weekend. Ah, shit, Jet. I want you to recover faster. Yeah, you know what I mean. As soon as possible. Pat Chellin is saying my membership is supposed to renew itself, but it doesn't. Interesting. Mine, for example, for Zolkin's channel is renewing itself automatically every month. I just don't have to do anything. Maybe you have some automatic payments block on your card or something like that. Hey, Pamela Jesse, how you doing? Slava Ukraini. Is Are you the same troll from the previous stream and the one who's tormenting the other channels? Because we had one. But probably you're not, and I hope you're not. And if you're not, then I take my words back. Okay. Roar Isaacson, hello. Good. There is some progress about the fighter planes. Just hope it don't take too long from now on. Yeah, I was talking about that. I'm happy. I'm happy that 42 of them. Let's see Zelensky's happy face. It's been here somewhere. It's Denmark, but this one is. Hey Zelensky, come on. Your channel probably. I haven't saved. Yeah, look at he's satisfied face. He's so happy. Oh my God, Mark Rutte, thank you very much for being a great leader, and all people of Netherlands, thank you very much for being leaders. Now, one of the leaders in support of Ukraine. You guys are amazing, Frank and Cohen. I'm so happy that you guys are that I know you, that Netherlands is helping us so much, and if you will hear this, know that I'm very very grateful to you guys. And Denmark, 16 planes from Denmark. By the way, guys, you must see, yeah, of course, this photo when they put Zelensky and Mette Frederiksen, who is the you know who she is, the prime minister of Denmark, and they put both of them into F-16. You see a pilot and his not the sidekick, but how do you call the second pilot? Maybe just the second pilot. Okay. Okay, so what am I missing? My screen name is pronounced like the words leather cat. Leather cat. Okay. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Zelensky looks like a Cheshire cat, you know that one. So, I wanted to show you the photo of Zelensky near the beautiful F-16 that is colored like the flag of Denmark. I like this color, and it's like a skin, you know, like in a game skin for your weapons. I haven't seen anything like that before. And I didn't know that they actually color and skin those F-16s, any planes. Also, yesterday Zelensky went to Sweden, and in Sweden, there was a great announcement that our pilots started to test Griffins, you know, those Swedish jets that are pretty good, as I've heard. Not sure, but also I'm sure that they're great because they're also NATO standard. But our pilots are testing that because you know it's better for us to have one like standard jet, to not have many different how do you call this, spare parts to different planes. We need to have everything standardized, is if it's the word. Rick Sanchez, thank you very much for 10 gifted membership. I appreciate that a lot. And membership is something that really helps me. And it's actually the only way to monetize the YouTube right now for me. So thank you very much for all the gifted guys. You gift them every on every stream, and it is amazing. Thank you very much for your generosity. Griffin are great. Yeah, did I call them Griffin? Yeah, they're Griffin. Griffin. Sorry. um, awesome, Rick. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys. Thank Rick Sanchez for gifting them the. Yeah, guys. Thank you, Rick. You're amazing. Amazing. Wow. I'm mispronouncing some easy words already. Rick, are you that tired? It was a tiring week. I saw the question from Yvonne how my cat is doing. Was it you, Yvonne? Am I not mistaken? Just let me check. Yeah, it's yes. How is your cat? So my cat is better when she's under infusion, under the dropper, when she's getting, um, how do you call this? Damn it, infused. We call it infusion in here. Uh, but with the medicine, not only medicine, but like a water to stay hydrated, all that stuff, she's better. She's been in clinic for 3 days. I took her home. We took her home today. We took her from the clinic, and she feels good right now, but we need to control her, that she will be eaten. It happened for like 2 times already. We took her from the hospital, and she was fine for the first day or two. Then on the third day, she stopped eating and started getting weak again. And I hope it's not going to be happening this time, but the chance is pretty high that it might happen. So yes, it is still not certain. Everything isn't certain right now with my poor little kitty. So I will show you the video if you want a bit later. Then remind me about that. When we're getting, I was visiting her the day before yesterday, and there was some cute moment when she came to us and we were petting her, and it was kind of cute. I wanted to make you a shorts video there and post it on YouTube, but I didn't have enough time to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna show it to you here, and it's gonna be just some intrigue for you for this video. Of course, if you're interested, guys. If you're not, just tell me. Some cuteness might not help the stream, but if you want it, or if you think it will help, then I will show it to you, of course. Okay, I'm missing a lot of messages because there's a lot of them right now. I see 101 person on the stream at the moment. Happy that you all came, guys, and I see 96 likes. It's a great result, but we definitely can do 150 right now and about 300 during the whole stream. I really hope that that what I was talking about likes, but then I thought about my cat, and I want to say that I am hoping that she's gonna be eaten enough and she's not gonna be getting weak again, and we don't have to make her hydrated. I think those vets, not wets. They've got pretty like tired of her being there, and they asked us to start, if she's not going to be drinking, to start putting needles in her ourselves to make her injections of rehydration stuff. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. How this medicine is called. Okay. Duncan Stewart says you made that birthday party for Andrew more fun. Hope you can make Good Morning Kiev. Yeah, I would love to visit Good Morning Kiev, but it doesn't depend on me. If Andrew doesn't invite me there, I just don't come. So, that's how it works. I'm sure that Andrew will invite me once, and it's already awesome. I would love to be there because we had some fun that time, and I love to be there. And not only fun, you know, when I'm saying fun, I'm saying that we talked about important things, and I had a chance to also realize something and also spell it, like say what is happening and how things are and what we must do to help the Ukrainian army. I remember we were talking about the equipment that is mostly needed there, and yes. So guys, I've shown you the drone, right? We got this one, and of course it's gonna be photo about with the second drone. I guess it's gonna be two of them in one photo. Then it's gonna be a video when my friend Miroslav will be given the drones to the warriors, and I think warriors will be also recording the video with help, with thanks, and they will also be signing a flag, I hope. At least Miroslav said that they will. Susa, hi. Nice shout out yesterday for your work from Starsky. Yeah, I'm grateful to Starsky that on the shields yesterday he shouted out my fundraiser with 69 Sniffer Brigade. Let's talk about that right now. So there's a page. You guys can find the link in the description of the stream. Here's a page. As always with NAFO, we bloggers, we who start this campaign with them, we have the patches. You see two patches. One is HIMARS, which is with the NAFO sign up there, and Break the Ukrainian patch. You guys can get any of these patches for donating 100 euros or more. You can do it from this page. You see, there are different options like crypto or hryvnias or IBAN or credit card or PayPal. Many options, pretty cool that they have all of this. Right now we have 1,411 euros and 38 cents. Our goal is 16,000 euros. It's a pretty big sum of money, but there's nothing impossible, right, guys? So we will definitely raise this money. It's just a matter of time and matter of effort, of course. I know that some of you already ordered some of the patches, like donated, and some of you got two of them. We can actually expand it, and maybe on the next fundraiser we will add the new ones. Like for example, Bradley and Abrams are also going to be a great option for those two, right? And probably a Stinger too, because there are a lot of Stingers on this channel. Not that many Abramses, Bradleys. No, actually, here on Buy Me a Coffee we have all of you guys, but here on YouTube we have mostly Stingers and about 18 Javelins at the moment. It's actually an awesome support. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. So I was talking about what? I was talking about this fundraiser. Yeah, this is not all. Let's scroll down and see what we have there. So we talked about the patches, but there are many other options. For example, from 300 euros, you will get 3 patches. I still don't have like third patch, but you can get 2 HIMARSes, for example, right? 2 HIMARSes, and this one, or 2 logos, patches, and 1 HIMARS. It's up to you guys. You ordered that. So from 750 euros, you can get 3 patches and Ukrainian unit original patch. So you're gonna get it right from the unit, the Ukrainian unit. From 1,500 euros donation, it's a huge donation, wow. 3 patches and Ukrainian unit original patch, plus your text on the vehicle. 3-5 short words, maximum 30 characters. And how it looks like this. You will have it on the car. Yes, there's also going to be a logo, my logo on this car, I guess. So yeah, the request from the soldiers. This is the Special Forces assault unit who prefer to stay unnamed. You know, they want the secrecy. Well, not them exactly, but their superiors want the secrecy. So let's listen to this probably.
We are assault special unit for fast evacuation of the wounded and pick up ammunition. We need pickup truck. We ask Rick the Ukrainian and Charity Found Synchronize Sniffing Brigade to help us. Glory to Ukraine.
Glory to heroes. Okay, it was pretty short, just 17 seconds, pretty awesome. I also added the subtitles. Yes, I've added the subtitles. Oh, you see my statistics, by the way. It was an inside information, but no secrets in here, to be honest. You can actually see it all there too. So, I was talking about what? I was talking about, yeah, I wanted to show you the video that I assembled. It took me 4 hours to make this video, damn it. I should have presented it right now, right away. It's Rick, but yeah, let's watch it. So, let's start from the hi guys. It's Rick. Standard one. Okay. Hi guys, it's Rick. I'm excited to announce that together with 69 Sniffing Brigade, we are launching the fundraiser for a NAFO truck for one famous special assault unit of the Ukrainian army. Here's their video request.
We are assault special unit for fast evacuation of the wounded and pick up ammunition. We need pickup truck. We ask Rick the Ukrainian and Charity Found Synchronize Sniffing Brigade to help us. Glory to Ukraine.
Follow the link in the description of this video to visit the fundraiser page. Here you will be able to donate. There are different options here. Our goal is 16,000 euros. There are some perks you can get for certain donations. For example, for donating 100 euros or more, you will get one of my patches. For donating 200, you will get 2 of them. All perks are listed on the fundraiser page here. On this page you will find all the information about the NAFO trucks and their features. One of the features is night vision cameras, for example. Please spread the word. Share this video and the fundraiser link. Thank you very much for all your support. Here. Let's get this great truck for our defenders. It will help them a lot. And remember, there are no small donations. Glory to heroes. Okay, guys, I will ask you to spread this video too. Please share it with your friends, family, and so on. And let's close this fundraiser. Please, sorry, not please. Please visit the page. If you can actually, by the way, do it directly through donor box. I mean the donation. Just give me a second. Where it is? It's here in the description too. You see donor box link. There's also 69 Sniffing Brigade channel. So donor box link looks like this. It's going to be updating faster than the page, than this page, than this progress bar in here. Yes, guys. So please donate and let's do it as fast as possible. I mean, close this one to deliver the truck. I hope to be delivering the truck myself to the unit. I hope I will have this privilege, just like Andrew, for example, had. Yeah, I think I won't be able to transport it from Estonia, but at least from Kiev to the location of, maybe not to the front line itself. Who knows? We'll see. We'll talk about that. Okay, missing all of your messages there in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I need to go, I guess, to the question section there. Okay, so let me check. Do we have something here already? Yes, we have stream questions. Video, yes, a video of kitty cat, says Tanam. Thank you. Let me check. Where's the second one? The second chat, guys. I mean, there's nothing there still. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it? Yeah, August 13, last message. So, okay, guys. So here's this fundraiser. So El Greco, my friend, is here. Here's his photo. Everything is blurred around because secrecy is very important for him. By the way, guys, haven't been El Greco in the chat today. I haven't noticed him, but you guys probably did if he was here. Please let me know. Okay, but he might be. Maybe if he's having a rest from his bottle tasks, that he might be here. I just received a donation from Lynn S. Lynn, thank you very much for your donation, $28.29. Okay, let me list the donations that I received today, and as usually, Angel sent $40 on Friday. Angel does that every Friday. Thank you very much, Angel. So, right now we received donations from Sekai. Thank you very much for becoming a Stinger, and hello, how are you doing? Okay, so PayPal is not expanding it to me. Just give me a minute. Hit the like so we can get Rick full time online. Yeah, guys, would be awesome. Sekai, thank you very much for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate it a lot. So I wanted to thank Bjorn. I remember the Bjorn from the last stream who was sending us the first donation for the car for El Greco. By the way, I haven't told you that. Okay, so many things at the same time. Let me list the donations. So, Anhil $40, Caitlin R 50 for the Sniffing Brigade. But I would ask you guys not to send money for the Sniffing Brigade to my PayPal, but to donate them yourselves from the page. This is important because we need to track it there in donor box. And but okay, Caitlin, no problem. I will send this donation to the donor box myself then, if it is. So Mushroom Manny sent $50. Thank you very much, Mushroom Manny. And I already mentioned Lynn S 2829. So guys, at the moment we have what? We have $168.29. It's really far from our goal, which is $1,000 per stream. We usually close that goal every time for the last few months. Cats, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that a lot. Yvonne Way, thank you so much for becoming a Stinger for 2 months. Pretty cool too. Also, guys, so we are still like 16% to the goal. Today we're raising money for, in priority, we're raising money for El Greco. So he asked me change the fundraiser. He changed it himself, actually, from, oh my God, from the car to the thermal scope, because he told me that it is really hard to be there at the front line without the car, but even harder without the thermal scope. He relies on it so much, but he has no thermal scope at the moment, so he cannot even rely on it yet, and it's really hard for him. So he changed the goal to a smaller sum of money. It was 250,000. Now it's 220,000, and he changed the name of the jar too. You see now it is for thermal scope. And if we go to the page of the to the jar, yes, not this one, but this one, yes, for thermal scope, you can see that it is thermal scope for El Greco, former car fundraiser. We changed it, and Ukrainians already donated another 3,300 hryvnias. So right now we are at 3%. Not bad, but still so damn far. Guys, please, I ask you if you have the ability or possibility or wish to donate. This will help my friend El Greco, who is serving in border guard of Ukraine, and he is in Luhansk region these days with his squad. You know what the direction it is. So we can help him, and also another progress bar here, only 17,000 hryvnias. This is a fundraiser for. This is my friend who is raising money for the helmet and the tactical how do you call them? Headphones? Tactical headphones, right? So it is 17,000 hryvnias and what? And my friend Miroslav said tells me that he's gonna be given the drones to the warriors in Kyiv, and we could be actually, yeah, we could be doing it together. So awesome! We're gonna be doing. I will be able to join him and in giving the drones to the fighters. Amazing, awesome. So many words of excitement, but yes, I'm getting overwhelmed. Thank you very much, someone, for buying me 5 coffees. The moon rejected the Russian spacecraft. Glory to the moon. Yes, glory to the moon. And I have a meme on that occasion. Just give me a second. Here it is. So yeah, 1908. It's an automatic. How do you call this? Cross-planetary station, Luna 25. Funny. I like this one, but it was the doing of the moon. But who knows? Maybe our intelligence of the Ministry of Defense was after this, and we had so many good memes thanks to this occasion. Yes. Okay, guys. Leathercat is saying Ukrainian frontline soldiers need so much equipment to support their efforts to kick the Rushists out of their home, and they aren't getting enough of what they need as quickly as they need it. Yes, this is why we're raising money here, guys. So I call you to donate today. We still have $168 at the moment, but I'm sure we will be there. We will get there to 1,000 today, as we usually do on the stream, and will help these 2 fundraisers significantly. Yes, so I also wanted to show you this. This is the fundraiser post in on Twitter. So he said, Liz Makita, who is actually the friend I was telling you about, raising these money, started this fundraiser for the helmet and tactical headphones. Yes. Okay. So, guys, if you are here for the first time, there might be such a situation. How to donate? Our moderators, our amazing moderators, are sending my PayPal there to the chat, and then PayPal. Oh, guys, sorry. You are sending money to the PayPal, and in the end of the stream, I sum them up and I send them to fundraisers. Here, you will see everything. You will see the progress bars updating. It's all transparent. So this is how it works in here. Enough with the fundraisers for now. We spent half an hour, but not only fundraisers were touched, right? We also talked about F-16s. So, about F-16s, Denmark will give 19, not 16, as I told you before, F-16s. This is some amazing news. And yeah, here's the video of Zelensky and Fredrickson getting into the what? Okay. Tunay is asking me to give you into F-16. Tunay is asking me to give you the link to put it into description of the stream, I guess, right? So give me a minute. I will do it. I will post the link there. Just a minute. It's gonna be there, and I'm gonna delete the old link for the drones because this fundraiser is closed. I will tell you about this in the community tab too. Okay. So, okay, this one could be deleted, and this one should be changed for the helmet and tactical headphones. Tactical headphone. Yes. For what brigade or unit? Let me check it. There. It must be here. Aha, Persha OTB. So it's the separate tank battalion. Nice, I like it. For the first separate tank battalion. Awesome. Here's the link. Updating it now. You will see it in the description now, guys. Now you just need to update the page, I guess. Okay, Mark Sangamon says Zelensky agrees to seize Belgorod Oblast for peace talks. What is seed? I actually don't know the word. Hi, a ref from USA. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rick. I hope everyone is having a good day. Thank you very much. It's a great day because finally we have a number of F-16s that we're going to be receiving, and it's a good sign. That means that agreement is now made. And yeah, that's how it works. When you hear the numbers, then you know that we're going to receive them. That's great. Okay, what am I missing? GG Rick, thank you. Armored Rabiat Hamster. Okay. A hard name to pronounce, to be honest. But is it everything with the fundraisers? Yes, guys. Please donate if you have the wish or ability, or if you want to do it, please do it. So let's go to the news. Wow, I'm really tired right now. I don't know why. Maybe because it was a tiring week, a lot of work, and my kitty, of course. But I hope she's recovering. So today, Russia shelled Kupiansk. Yes, you guys know where Kupiansk is. And actually, important news that I wanted to tell you, which is Deep State bringing me. You know what it is, guys? It's about counteroffensive. So counteroffensive has started also in Kherson region. No information yet, but they have marked something in. You see in gray color. That means that it's a gray zone now. Here, I guess our forces were able to cross Dnieper River, and now the operation is going, but we need to keep silent. And this is why I'm talking about it right now. But anyway, I wish our forces the success. I'm glad that we don't have any precise information at the moment, because it would be harmful to our soldiers. But I wish them luck there. And of course, this week, more territory of Ukraine were liberated. Urozhaine was, the most famous of them. Let's check how it was unraveling. Yes, it was like that. So at 12th, 14th, Urozhaine was liberated at, I guess, 17th, or on 17th we got the information about that, the news. So this is actually, this was the point of, I don't know how this military term is actually, how it sounds, but it was a point, very important point, and now when it is liberated, the Urozhaine, I think it might be easier for our soldiers, I mean, in terms of moving forward, but no, probably not. I think I'm mistaken at the moment when I'm saying this, because everything is mined there, and Russians are building new fortifications. Timothy, thank you very much for $25. I appreciate it very much. Fundraiser for Ukraine, says Timothy. Okie dokie. So with Timothy's donation, we have, let me check, we have $193. Thank you very much, Timothy. Let's move on. Let's get back to the news. Some success, small success was near Robotina, where it's very, very part for our soldiers, and a lot of forestations, these 3, 4, and all of them, those forestations, they go from one side to another. That's what Deep State Map is telling us. They are constantly getting from Ukrainian hands to hands of Russians, unfortunately, and it's been tough for our soldiers to like to get rooted there. Is it a term? You know what I mean. Hey, Zelensky is in the chat. Hey, Zelensky. Guys, it's the hardest situation there, and it's where Magura Brigade is working. You remember that one, the 47th militarized, no, not the militarized, motorized brigade, separate motorized brigade, which is called Magura. It's their area of responsibility, where is also a famous sergeant, Ukrainian sergeant Marcus is serving in that brigade. He's now not the main sergeant of the brigade. But anyway, I must say that we must not forget that it is really, really hard for our soldiers to do this counteroffensive. It's not like it was here in Kharkiv region, where they just broke through and were able to go far, far away. Everything is now fortified here. Russians had a year to prepare to this, almost a year, and they made some major fortifications here. And it's actually pretty doubtful that such a breakthrough is possible, but everything might happen. We don't know, and we will see how this will go. But anyway, it is, our forces are having some success. You see these green areas. All of this was not all of this. I guess this part was much earlier. You see, was liberated much earlier, but here near Robotina and here near Staromayorske and all of this, Velika Novosilka, it was all, yes, liberated this summer. So campaign is going hard, but it's going successful, in my opinion. And I see people are coming to the chat. Hi, Clairview. Not only to the chat, but to the stream. Hi, everyone. I see 158 people. Can we please do... how many likes do we need at the moment? Where's our stream? Let's check. Hard, but yes. It's 179. Can we please do 100? Let's do 200, guys. It's pretty easy. Only 21 is left. Thank you very much for all the likes you've already given to the stream. It helps with engagement. Okay, let's move on. So this was the Deep State map, the best map, Ukrainian war map they have there. By the way, guys, do you know Andrew wearing the Deep State map on his streams, the one that I gifted him? I wonder. So yeah, please tell me if he likes that. Because this is the only indicator if he likes that, if he wears that, right? I'm curious. Okay, I need to get the mic closer here because my back already hurts because I'm leaning to the mic. Okay. The news, or should I? Yeah, I guess I should definitely read the chat, guys. Maybe some questions. Interesting. Okay. Andrew will be here in about 40 minutes, I guess. Yes, something about that. Good. We're waiting. Yeah, until we're waiting for Andrew. Let me check. Maybe some questions appeared there. Okay, guys. Okay. I need to read the chat. Don't forget to tag me in the beginning of your message if you want to give me a question directly. Denise Siret, hello. Happy to see you here. Normally, hello. GZA. Clairview, I already greet you. Yes, that's the word. Ken Patterson, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate that a lot. And you guys, don't forget to turn on the automatic memberships receival. Don't forget to do that. This will help you to get them. Okay. What am I doing? I wanted to read your messages. And I also wanted to tell you some news. Yeah, until Andrew is not here, let's get through some news. So, you guys all know that yesterday there was a terrible attack, another terroristic attack of Russians that happened in Chernihiv, in the very center of the city. You see the video right now, which filmed the rocket strike and how fire was actually spreading on the street. It's crazy. Just imagine standing in the way of that fire. Fortunately, I guess that the thing that's blurred is probably where people were standing, and it actually shows us. Oh my god! I just realized that all this blurred stuff is where people were, and yeah, this is fucking crazy. Let's see the consequences. There's a roof of dramatic theater that is standing in the center of Chernihiv. Rocket was hitting its roof, and I guess rocket was exploding above the roof, spreading the particles all over the streets that were surrounding this dramatic theater. I guess that was happening. One of our officials told us that today, that they were using that rocket like a cluster munitions, exploding it above the ground to cause more, like shrapnel destruction. This car is so damn damaged, and you see the body lying next to the car, covered with some blanket. It's fucking terrible. Now, 159 people, if I'm not mistaken, more than 100.5 people were wounded. 7 people died, including 6-year-old girl. This is terrible. This woman is saying that she didn't see the killed people. She says that they got some wounded people into the shelter. Yes, into the shelter. And those 2 girls were just saying that they were across the street and they were getting into the shelter in time. Wow, 177 people at the stream right now. Andrew will be joining us in about 37 minutes. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Welcome. Don't forget that we are raising funds today for the car of my friend El Greco, who is serving in Border Guard Service of Ukraine. Border Guard Service, is it yeah, it's just probably Border Guard of Ukraine. And he needs, not a car. We changed it for the thermal scope because he told me that the car, unfortunately, is not that much needed as a thermal scope. It is still very needed, and they are pretty, it's hard for them to move around without the car, and it takes more time, but he, in this case, he needs that thermal scope much more than the car. It's harder without it. It's harder to be without it than without a car. So yes, we're raising funds for the car. You can send money to my PayPal or directly to the link of this fundraiser. It is constantly sent to the chat by our great moderators, but it is also there in the description of the stream. You guys can go there. The second fundraiser is a small amount of money. It's 17,000 hryvnias. It's for the helmet and the headphones, the tactical headphones for the warrior of 1st Tank, separate tank battalion of Ukrainian army. So at the moment, we need what? We need 220,000 hryvnias for the thermal scope for my friend's rifle. And we need my friend El Greco, yes. And we need... Just a second, guys. I'm trying to log in into the PayPal. Yeah. So that's it. I was talking about those fundraisers. I'm reminding you. So please, if you have the chance to donate or the wish or you feel like it, please send money to the PayPal or directly to the jar. In the end of the stream, I will send money from my PayPal to these two jars, and you will see these two progress bars updating. That's it. Okay, I have a new member on Buy Me a Coffee. Let me check who that was. Hey, wow, Secular Sekai is becoming an Abrams tank. Sekai, thank you very much for your support for becoming an Abrams. What else? I also have 25 coffees from Miriam. Дуже дякую, Rick. Awesome job. Перемога Україні. Дуже дякую, Miriam. Thank you very much, Miriam, for 25 coffees. 5 coffees from someone. Thank you very much, someone. With a comment, keep up the awesome work, Rick. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. So we continue with the news. This was a terrible attack. Miriam is asking how's Floki. Okay, let me show you the video of the Floki. Of my kitty. Just a second. Just a second. I just need to save it here. Yes. And I need to send it to myself from another account, so you will see it. Just a second, guys. My kitty, if some of you guys didn't know, my kitty has been struggling with an inflamed kidney, and I guess it's not going to be functional anymore. So she will have a chronic kidney disease. It's not getting treated at all. So we will need to support her until the end of her life. And I guess I'm ready for it. But we'll have to go through a lot of what? A lot of struggle. And we took her from the hospital today, and it's gonna take about 2 or 3 days to see if if her condition won't be getting worse again. Okay, so I've just sent myself those videos. Let's watch. I was visiting her at the hospital yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. Oh. I love her. Another one? She likes when I do it with my beard. And she also is how do you say this when cats getting shit? Okay, but you see it on the previous video where she is leaning to my beard. Look at this. She's doing it herself. At this moment, yes. She likes that. And the last one is yeah, she's being pretty energetic under the infusions, and she's a happy cat. Look at this. And she's been out of the cage. They put them in cages because they cannot just run around the clinic, those cages where they hold all the animals. And yes, my kitty is a happy kitty, and I'm happy that she has a chance to recover, a huge chance, and we will do everything for her to recover. Rick Sanchez, thank you very much for another 5 gifted memberships. This is very generous of you. Thank you very much. I also received more coffees, 10 coffees from Super FKV. Thank you very much. With no comment on this one. Okay, guys. So So, nice, Rick, says Rose. Hi, Rose. Hi, CDY. I'm happy that I can say hi to you guys. Summer S, hello. Much love to her. Yeah, thank you, guys. I will send all the love from you to her, definitely. She's such a sweet cat. Yeah, yeah. She's guys. Everyone who sees her says that. Damn, she is so interactable, and she leans to people so much that they haven't seen such a cat before. And in my life, I haven't seen such a cat before her. And when she actually has the sister with the same character. Yes, with the same tenderness and I saw her sister. My friends took her sister from a woman who is kind of gathering them on the street and then giving them to people. So I saw her sister and I fall in love with such a tenderness, you know, and they told me, my friends told me that she has a sister, and I said, wow, I want that cat. And we went to that woman and we adopted her. And I was so happy that we did, and I'm so happy that I have such a loving cat, you know. Oh, really sweet. We had a cat with a kidney problem, says 877 Swiss Miss. Hi, Swiss Miss. How you doing? Also, yeah, says we had a cat with a kidney problems as well, but he lived many, many more years after the diagnosis with med support. Hope the same for your cat. Yes, I hope the same, and I guess we will make it happen. Definitely, we will make sure that she will live a long, happy life. Slava Ukraine says I had a Siamese for the first 14 years of my life. We were born within days of each other. Wow, that's cool. Siagar died right before I turned 14. Only cat I've ever owned. I just can't get another. Nothing will replace her. Oh, I know the feel. I think I will not be able to get another one after Floki. But I really hope that it's not going to happen for years. That I will need to face that. Okay, let's get to the fundraiser and see. Maybe someone was buying themselves patches by also donating. Yes, someone donated. Thank you very much, guys, and thank you. And I remind you guys, if you want to help the armed forces of Ukraine and get the my logo patch or the HIMARS retro wave style HIMARS NAFO patch, which is actually, you know, my one of my emojis, or how we call them, this thing, HIMARS. Not only emojis but logo. Yes. Okay, guys. Andrew is gonna join us in about 27 minutes. I remind you. Thank you very much for donating to the NAFO truck, but I remind you guys that it's very important to raise money for the thermoscope for El Greco, my dear friend. I really, really care about him, and I want him to be well equipped to be safe, or at least safer. You cannot be 100% safe there on the front line, but you at least can make him safer. Thank you guys for all your donations that you've already sent me, and let's keep raising funds. Let's keep moving to our goal. Today's goal is about $1,000. I hope it's like a usual goal we have here on the stream for the last few months. By the way, Secular Sekai sent $25. Thank you very much, Secular Sekai. Also what? What's the link for NAFO patches? You go there to the description and you see the NAFO truck link. It will have the description, NAFO truck link. Then it's gonna be there. Thank you. Thank you, Rick, for great, heartfelt stream update. Always insightful. Gentle hearing for your kitty. Slava Ukraine, says Jan Buer. Thank you very much, Jan Björk. I'm glad you're here with us today, and I'm glad that you like it here. Okay, guys, so let's go back to the news. Yesterday, Russian bombarder, big bombardment plane was burning. We received photos only today. It's not confirmed, like not 100% confirmed. Oh, by the way, Tequila Sekai said, put a comment saying for helmet and tactical headphones. So it's the donation for the precise thing. Yes. Okay. Cool. This is a great result. It's 500 kilometers away from the front line, from Ukraine. It's a deep rear of Russia. And this, oh, I'm not showing it to you guys. Oh shit, sorry. Just give me a second. I'm not showing you the scene that I need. Yeah, this is the photo of it burning. Yesterday we had only photos of the smoke, and today we received this one. It's pretty awesome to see the Russian warplane and a huge one burning. Hey, Gail just sent $20 saying El Greco's thermal scope or whatever most needed. Yeah, El Greco's thermal scope is the most needed thing. Definitely. Thank you very much, Gail. Wow. Secular Sekai says, yo, if I donate $100, dollars towards the thermal scope, who here will match the donation? Guys, please say yes, someone. We really need this. Will someone match the Secular Sekai's donation? Please do that. Thank you. Hill is sending the link for the fundraiser for a helmet. By the way, someone sent money to the thermal scope link. I see it's now 7,007 hryvnias. It was less before, right? A burn baby burn. Yeah, GZA, definitely. Beautiful view. Yeah. Beard boop. What is beard boop? Normally says. Mariana Colton, secular. I will. Awesome. Mariana. So we're waiting for Secular Sekai's donation, right? Lynn S. Bought 20 coffees. Thank you very much. 10 for you, 10 for Helena. Awesome. So we have $10 for Helena at the moment. Amazing. Oh, by the way, we have $55 from the previous stream from Buy Me a Coffee. We're gonna add it today. Add it to the fundraiser. I mean, Armand is saying, hello everyone that has joined us today. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, guys, please do it. How many likes do we have at the moment? Let me check. I'm really curious. Curious but. Am I curious but? 234. Awesome result, guys. We can definitely do 300 today, like in probably 10 minutes. Huh? Can we do that? Would be awesome. Okay. I go back to the chat. So we have a match for Secular Sekai. Sekai, you've been matched. $100 from Mariana Colton. We still haven't received that, so we're waiting for Sekai to be first, right? If we have a challenge here, you must be first, Sekai. Okay. Guys, thank you so much, everyone, for your likes, your donations. I appreciate it a lot. I won't stop saying it because I really appreciate it. So, Sekai just sent $100 for the thermal scope. Heroям Slava. Thank you very much, Sekai. So, $25 from Sekai to the headphones and the helmet. And now, $100 for the thermal scope from Sekai. Great job. Great result. So right now we have 800 and what 800? What am I talking about? Let me calculate. Yeah, $338.29. That's it. $338. Okay, now you need to be matched. Sekai. Okay, let's move on. What am I missing? Was anyone tagging me there? I saw the question in the Discord. section. Just a second. Rick, do you ever get to watch any of Andrew's live streams? Asks Leathercat. I watched some of them, but the older ones, not the latest ones, because I critically have not enough time. Zolkin's interviews are, of course, the priority for me because I need to know all of them, and I really am interested in what those occupiers are saying and how situation is changing there on the front lines, because you can judge by their stories, you can find some news interesting things, and I just simply don't have time with everything that's happening in my life to watch Andrew's streams. Why do you ask? Or just curious? Howdy y'all from Barry Junction, Michigan Oblast. Welcome, Eddie Jr. Michigan Oblast. From Michigan Oblast. Hey, Heroям Slava. Nick Soutter is here. Says Slava Ukraini. End time show. You can, yeah, his name is here, an end time show. Another question from who? I guess also from Leathercat. Rick, when I am in Ukraine, can I buy thermal scopes there, or should I buy from Europe? If I try to bring into Ukraine, do I need any special permits to bring it with me? I guess you can. I cannot consult you on this topic because, yeah, I guess it's Brandon Mitchell who tells a lot about that, and he might be giving you some information in his streams and his video updates. So yeah, unfortunately, I cannot give you the info about that. But I must say that here in Ukraine, they will be more expensive. So if you want the better price, you better buy them in Europe. But you must ask soldiers first what models do they need, because sometimes, there are different thermal scopes, for example. Some are military class and military grade, and some are just hunting equipment, and they're not suitable for every soldier. For some soldiers, hunter equipment will do, but for example, for the rifles, when there are, for example, snipers in Ukrainian army who need a better range, and it's only military grade thermal scope. This is why it's going to be more expensive, but anyway, it's going to be cheaper there in Europe. Yes. So Leathercat is saying, Rick was curious if you had seen his more recent streams where he opens up the end of the stream to member call-ins. No, not to the member of the no, to member call-ins. No, I haven't seen much of his content too later. Okay, how many hryvnias is $100? It's 3,665 hryvnias. It's $100, yes. I'm stuck on a monobank fill out sheet there. It's 3,000. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Just give me a second. I'm gonna put it in the chat. So 3,665 hryvnias. Hryvnias is UAH, UA hryvnias. So yeah, this is it. Thank you for your future donation. Slava Ukraini. It was you who asked, right? Yes, it was you. Thank you. End time show. Do you feel the love? End time show was saying what? Where? Huh? Talking to the chat. Great. How are you doing, Nick? I would love to visit your show soon. I would love to talk to you and to Sandrine and to Commander Macmillan, who I haven't talked to yet. I would love to talk about prisoners of war because I haven't been doing this for a while, and I really love your questions about them. You are so curious, Nick. I always love to listen to your opinions, theories, and expertise also. Love you all back, says Nick. So glad to be here too. Support Rick and Mercado Media. Yep, please support Merc, and this channel you already support. Thank you for your support, guys. Okay, so Andrew is gonna be in about 15 minutes, pretty soon. I like it. So Andrew is Andrew is probably, yeah, he's messaging me now, and I guess he's gonna yeah, he's disappointed me again. He says, "Hey, sorry to do this, but I am with my grandpa and I can't get out of it today." Okay, that happens, but being with family is actually good, and it's better than being here right now, right, guys? Okay, no Andrew here today. You heard it yourselves. Andrew says we will reschedule for another time. Actually, just like the previous time. Remember, guys, when we first wanted to make the stream with Andrew, he couldn't come to the stream. That time he had a kidney stone complication. He went to the hospital. Today he's spending time with family. He told me that he's gonna do the stream after that, but you see, he got delayed there and he's not gonna be here. So that's it. No Andrew today, but the stream is still going for another at least 2 hours and probably a half. Yeah, so thank you so much for staying here and for your attention. And don't turn the channel off. Don't switch the channel. It's a bit frustrating, of course, that Andrew is not going to be here, for me especially, because I really wanted to talk to him. But we'll reschedule for another day, maybe this weekday. What do you think, guys? Will you be able to come during the weekday, or maybe next week? Next week, weekend, I mean. That's it. Okay, Rick, Mercado, and In Time Show. This is good, guys. Mercado Media Grandpa is very important. There will be other times. Yeah. Yeah, Rick, I got it. Says Slava Ukrainian. Sorry, but it's not taking my card. I'll fix it soon. If you use PayPal, you can send money to my PayPal, and I will redirect them to the jar today. If you don't, no problem. Okay. Yeah, Nick, are you ready to pop on? What do you say? Caranel is suggesting. Rick, silly question. Have you seen the version of the photo, fiery smoke plume, with Zelensky grabbing a selfie, graining like a Cheshire cat? It's pretty funny. Yeah, I just imagined it in my mind. Charlie asks, maybe you can join like last time? Yeah. Nick Soutter, do you want to join us? Join me here and us, the community. Okay, also Nick was saying what? That doing good. Let's bring you back soon, Rick. I think Lance would love to talk to you. Yeah, would be awesome. Would be awesome. But you can, if you're still there, Nick, you can jump into the stream and we'll have a talk right now. Doc in Paradise. Hi, how you doing? I was asking, has Zolkin interviewed the officer who arranged for his own capture? That would be very interesting. It's only rumors that he arranged that for himself, for his own capture. I guess, no, and no, Zolkin hasn't been interviewing him. That hasn't happened. Sorry, logging into PayPal to check if, in case we received the match, and Tune Otterson just sent $150. Thank you very much, Tune, for your donation, where the money is most needed. Froya says, hi, Rick. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава, Tune. Thank you very much for a generous donation. Also $100 from Ann Wilk. Annie, thank you very much. I see the comment for El Greco and too much secular Sekai in honor of my mama's birthday in heaven. Thank you very much, Ann Wilk, and may your mother rest in peace. And I guess she is, right? Because I'm sure she had a great life and had a loving family, because you're definitely a loving daughter. Thank you very much, Ann Wilk. And Yes, end time show. Nick, are you dropping in? Jumping in, I mean. I've only got a little time, but send me a link on Discord and I can come in. Awesome, awesome. Just sending it right now. Got it, got it. Only got a little time, but would love to. Great, great. Just give me a second. Gonna send it to you right now. Okay, that's interesting. Sekai, I see your proposition. I won't, and I like it. Let's do it. Okay. So, what are we doing? I wanted to send you the link. Just give me a second. What am I doing? I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the link. Just a second, Nick. Yeah, it should be here. Should be here. Now I just need you to find. No, I just need to find you on the Discord. Yes, link sent. Nick, please join me. GZA asks, is the Ukrainian military a volunteer group or is it a mandatory to serve a few years? I know countries like Israel, everyone needs to serve a few years. Here it is like it's mostly, I would say, voluntary. We have the how do you call this? Mandatory, yeah. We have the mandatory service, not the serve, but maybe I'm wrong. I think mandatory service is something that, but if you will not go to what? To the draft board, you won't be mobilized. Yeah, that's how it works in here. It's simple. No one will go after you and all that stuff. Something like that. So, I have just received a new member on Buy Me a Coffee. Anna just became a stinger. I can actually say the second name, I guess, because it's not PayPal, right? So if you maybe not, I won't risk. Just Anna. Thank you so much, Anna, and Anna will know who I'm talking about. Nick, please join me. I'm waiting for you. I've sent you the link. Was it the Nick Soutter? Yes, it's actually the same link as the previous time. Wow, it was on June 25th, so almost 2 months, man. That's been some time. Wow. Okay, guys, thank you very much for all the donations that you've been sending. This is very important and helps the Ukrainian army very much. Okay, so at the moment we have another donation. More from Secular Sekai. $50. Thank you very much. A little more for the thermal scope. Thank you very much, Sekai. You're very generous. And who else we had to match the Sekai? And Wilk matched you, Sekai. But there was someone else who was saying that. Yes, Anna Holgren. Same nickname here, so I can say the second name now. Thank you very much, Anna Holmgren. Thank you very much for becoming a member on Buy Me Coffee. It means a lot. It helps a lot. So right now we have $638.29. Thank you very much, guys. Only about $400 to reach the goal. This is awesome. Okay, guys, for those of you who just came to the stream and don't know where Andrew Mercado is, he told me that he won't be making it here today, that he will spend more time with his grandpa, and I totally understand that. Spending time with your family is, I guess, the most important thing. And I need to answer to him because I haven't. Just give me a second. Just give me a minute, not a second, just a minute. Okay. Okay. I told him that I'll poke him after the stream to schedule the new one. Hey, Stephen Barnes, how are you doing? Stephen says hello. Yes, something like that. Or maybe it's this many O's they combine and make ooh, right? So it's hello, probably. Okay, guys, you know how English works, but in this case, it's hello, definitely. Okay, someone just sent what? I don't see the notification about the donation, but I see. Huh. Interesting. The balance just changed without like a history. What? Maybe the balance was wrong before. Huh, interesting. I'm confused, but we have $788 at the moment. Yeah, interesting. But it was 600 before. No, is it? Or am I just confused? It was just the same, 788, or was it 688? Okay, whatever. Right now we have $788 raised. Great job, guys. Stephen Barnes, thank you so much for becoming a javelin here. It helps me a lot. Thank you for the support. I found a new channel, says Confederate States of America. Confederate States of America, welcome to this community, to the stream, to the channel. Yes, actually, Mariana just matched Sekai. I just don't have, for some reason, I don't have the, how do you call it? Not the message, but, oh shit, how do you call it? Zapis. In Ukrainian, it's zapis. Guys, who of you knows the Ukrainian? Let me translate it here in Google Translate. Just a second. So it is gonna be from Ukrainian to English. Record. Yeah, I don't have a record in a history of payments, not the payments, but those things. When I receive the money, incomings, yes, I don't have it, but I just received a notification to my mail saying Mariana sent $150. Very generous. Thank you very much, Mariana. And we have a new stinger, a shoe. Welcome, a shoe. Welcome to the membership. Guys, for the members, for those of you who are new here, before I say that, I will say thank you, Rick Sanchez, for another 5 gifted memberships. You are very generous today. And thank you for all the gifted memberships and for all the bot memberships. By the way, Nick is not joining me for some reason. Got it? Need a sec, says Nick, but it was 5 minutes ago. But I will wait for all the time you need. Oh, and Nick just joined us. Amazing. Happy to have Nick here. What I was saying that, guys, I have a sneak peeks. Hello, Nick. Happy to see you.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Doing good, thank you. So glad to be on. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, always happy to see you here and want to come to your show. But every time I try to organize something. Something is happening here in life lately with my cat. Probably you know that, and yeah, and there's been a lot. I've been overwhelmed, exhausted, and you were the one talking with me about burnout, and I wanted
Yes.
to talk to you about that, man, because I was burned out lately. I feel that.
Well, yeah, don't worry about it. Actually, one of the things that we do, we have a stream. We call it downtime, which is just an informal hang where we
I've
chat
been
and shoot
there.
the shit. Yeah, and so I know Lance would love to talk with you, and he'd really love to talk about the POWs since he was in the military and pretty high up in the military. I know would love to talk to you about uh, the POWs. So we've got to have you on, if nothing else, than on that show. But we'll get you back. I think that should be a high priority. I'm also going to interrupt what you said. I'm going to disagree with you, and I'm going to tell people listening now: do not send your money. Do not send money here. Nope, for this show. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Especially if you're an American, the money helps. It really does help. it's not as important as one other thing you could do, and that is to write a letter. Make it a letter, not an email. Handwrite a letter. Write it to your congressman. Write it to the president of the United States. A lot of people write letters to the president of the United States, but they do get read. Somebody goes through, reads them all, and if they think it's a percentage of them, they put on his desk every morning and he reads them. Write a letter, and don't tell them that you support Ukraine. Don't tell them you support Ukraine. Ukraine doesn't need support like that anymore. What Ukraine needs isn't support to help the status quo. Ukraine needs support to win. And what winning looks like is expelling all Russians from all Ukraine territory, including but not limited to Crimea. And what I see, talking about burnout, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing is right now, the Ukrainians are still doing an amazing job at this, but the Russians just, and Starsky's been talking about this repeatedly, we've been seeing this in the news, they just send waves upon waves of people, and they pick them up off the street. 9 days later, they're dead in Ukraine. And the problem is, yeah, they're not very good, and they're losing at very high ratios. Ukraine doesn't have enough soldiers to keep this up forever. They just don't. What they need is better military support, and not just to stay alive. They need it to win. Now, Lieutenant General Ben Hodges talks about this. We're going to have him back to talk explicitly about this, because the first time we talked about this, I was like, oh, yeah, I get the difference, right? But watching now, I'm starting to really understand that the support from NATO, which has been spectacular, I think, hasn't been to allow Ukraine to win. And I get why. It's because we're worried Russia's got the bomb. There's a lot of worries. Okay, fine. But the reality is this territory belongs to Ukraine. They've been fighting for it in one way or another for a very long time. And it's past time where we sit there and say, we don't want Ukraine to survive. We want them to win. Let your congressmen know that that's your view. Let them know that you will not support people who are not fully in it, committed to Ukraine winning. That's what we need. Do that, then send money. Money is great. Money helps, but for today, don't. Take 5-10 minutes, send a letter to your congressman, and do that.
Maybe you need to write a letter. Guys, you can step off the stream for 10 minutes, write a letter, and then come back and donate.
And then come back,
because it's really needed.
We need both, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's
I know
Ukraine,
what you're talking about.
Ukraine's not going to win without that support, and that support is not coming at the levels at which they need at this point. And I think it can be stepped up. I think NATO would be willing to step it up. I think the U.S. would be willing to step it up, but they have to hear from people.
Yep.
So and I think that's the most important thing that they're missing right now.
Can we do, I see 191 person here right now. Statistically, I think we have at least 50% from US. So we can get 100 letters if each of you guys will write a letter to your congressman or senator, right? Then we can get 100 letters. I totally stand by your words, Nick, and I think that you're right, and that's what you guys really need to do. That's something that might change the situation, because yes, every time I see the news about that indicate that U.S. government and, for example, European governments, yes, together they don't want us to win, but want us to just not to lose, to be standing our ground and not falling down. It's so fucking disappointing. As a Ukrainian, every time I see such news, when I see, no, guys, you know what? ATACMS, or how do you call them? ATACMS, those ATACMS, yes, those huge rockets. No, guys, we don't think you need this. Wait for another 3 to 6 months to get F-16s or something like that. When I see it, or when I see like, you guys, you don't need more Bradleys, for example. That's enough of them. 20 is enough, considering 10 were destroyed in one attack, which is totally normal because advancing is always many more losses. And it is so disappointing to see such messages and such behavior. And yeah, that's my personal experience that I might share with you. So please, guys, write those letters. It's gonna help to cheer us, definitely.
And I think so. The head of NATO said that he expected, I think, at some point soon that there's going to be this negotiated settlement, and that Ukraine will have to give up some territory in exchange for
Oh yeah.
joining NATO. And the fact that he said that suggests to me, and the timing of that suggests to me that that's kind of been the plan all along. Let's not upset Russia too much. We won't get them a
Yeah.
huge defeat. They can get a little something, and and Ukraine will get NATO. And I'll be honest, you take a look at that, you say, okay, well, then everybody's happy. No, not everybody's happy, because this is land that belongs to belongs to Ukraine. Some of it is the most important land in the area, like Crimea. And Ukrainians have been dying for this land in a war that certainly wasn't their choice. They didn't sit there and say, no, 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 come invade us.
Yeah.
And either we're going to be on the side of right on this or not. And the reality is, we're very lucky to live in the U.S. We don't usually have to worry about these kinds of things, because we've got a military that can take care of us and take care of itself. But with that comes a responsibility. And I think that responsibility is to do the right thing. And at this point, the right thing is to convince the U.S. and convince the people in charge, who are, by the way, representative of us. They represent us. We're lucky that we have that. So tell them what we want. What we want is for Ukraine to get sufficient support to win. And I think anything short of that, really, what's the point? You can negotiate a settlement at any time. That's not. I think Ukraine has long past earned that, and these are people who need our support, and I think it's the right thing to do. So that would be. People underestimate them, and don't email. Because anybody can email in 10 seconds. When you take the time to write a letter, they know, okay, this is somebody who's willing to do something for it. And if your congressman will never support Ukraine, fine. Send a letter to their opposition and say, I'm going to support you as long as you support Ukraine. Let's get the other bastard out of office.
And what about you send the letter to your senator, knowing that he or she won't support Ukraine, saying that I won't support you, I will support your opponent on these elections? Maybe there's also an option.
Absolutely. And if you decide that you don't think that's going to work, I got to tell you, the number of times that people through letter campaigns have actually managed to change policy. And since the U.S. already at least has tepid support for Ukraine, we're not talking about flipping U.S. policy on a dime here. We're talking about extending it to where it should be. We're talking about not compromising anymore. And I think that's worthy. So yeah, Rick's right. Do that. Take the time out of the stream, and then come and donate. But more than the money right now is without NATO, full support of NATO, I don't think there's going to be a easy or full victory for Ukraine. I think people are going to keep suffering, and it's people who don't have to. This doesn't have to be happening. So write a letter. Go talk to the people in charge if you're in the U.S., because the NATO will go where U.S. goes. And if NATO doesn't, U.S. can do it on its own. It's big enough. So, all right,
Yeah.
There you go. End of speech. Come in and hijack the show. Sorry.
Thank you, Nick. Nice speech, I must say. I always love it. Your speeches and your arguments too. Pretty based, always. I just received the donation from RF USA, $10 for the thermal scope for your friend. Wish I could send more, but I will be able to give more next week. Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. Thank you very much, RF. I appreciate it a lot. And moving to PAWs, I wanted to talk to you about them, and maybe you have some questions in mind before I start telling you the stories of some particular of them, because there are some impressive stories. Nick?
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted me to say something before the story?
No. I was asking that maybe you have some questions before I tell some particular stories, because maybe you want to know the general state or like the mix of them, who of them are getting there into captivity lately, and all that stuff.
Well, I always want to hear about what you're hearing from the captives who are coming in. I think it's actually um, it's a double tragedy, right? Because a lot of these are people who don't want to fight Ukraine. They've got no beef with Ukraine, and then they're told either you're going to fight Ukraine or we're going to shoot you in the head. So they go out and fight Ukraine, and then half the time they die. Ukraine's been treating its prisoners of war very humanely, and I think that's always something you should do. But in this case, in particular, when it's soldiers, half of them don't want to be there. But I'm very curious as to what the current mood is. I know morale is low over there, but after the Wagner coup, I have to believe that morale is lower. But I also want to know, what is the average Ukrainian talking about on the streets right now? How are they feeling about the status of the offensive? It's still making progress. It's slower than people anticipated, but it's making progress. So are they optimistic? Are they worried? Are they worried when the head of NATO starts talking the way he does? I'm also very, very curious about that.
Okay, yeah, I think this topic started with the counteroffensive on what Ukrainians think. This topic is pretty manipulated by some experts and some real experts too, probably, but most of them don't know the real situation. They just manipulate the narrative. So some of them say that it's getting a lot worse than it was supposed to, but actually it was, like, for me, it was expected, because everything is mined, everything is fortified. They've been doing it for the last year, Russians, and it was pretty predictable that it will happen like that. But I think, considering all of this, we still have success, and our army is still grinding the reserves of Russians, which have been sent. And I actually hear it from prisoners of war that they say that they've been in the rear for months, and then suddenly they've been put there in Zaporizhia region, for example, into Robotine. You know that one? By the way, our army is having some success lately, the last days. They've been regaining some initiative and getting the territory back. Also, Urozhaine in the Donetsk region near Velika Novosilka has been also liberated last week. And it's all are good news, because the more reserves they send to these inhabited localities, the more they will lose the potential to hold Ukrainian army in future. They keep mobilizing people. Mobilization never stopped. It stopped officially, but they still grab people from the streets. They still put them right to the front lines, or sometimes, a lot of reserves that they've been holding in the rear has been sent, and I hear those stories. And I must say that Russians, those who were in the rear for months, they were happy with everything. Money were coming, like 190,000 rubles. It's actually about $4,000 per month, and all they needed to do is just standing there somewhere at the camp or at the block post, or roadblock, or just supplying, mostly standing, and they were even going back to their families, and a lot of them weren't trying to stay in Russia. They were thinking that everything will be just the same, and they will come back to the rear on the Ukrainian territory still, but in the rear, and then they were dropped there to the very front line, and just in a couple of days they were grinded. Most of them are dead. Like survival rate is about 10%, I think. 10 to 15% is if you're lucky and get to the captivity. Most of them are getting severely wounded and also being, killed, of course. Like, I think the rate of wounded is still bigger than the rate of dead, deceased. But still, mostly are severely wounded, and I think that's it. Yes, that's the thing. I will, yeah. If you have some questions right now, I will update you after your questions. I will update you on status of those in a camp, prisoners of war in a camp.
I don't have a question. I want to read something.
Okay.
So one of your mods here, Secular Sakai, who I know, dropped a link to a letter, a template. I'm usually against template letters because they can spot these, but you know what? It's also certainly very good to work off of, and it looks to me like it's well done. So the letter says, "Dear Congressman," then the Congressman's last name. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to express my deep concern about the ongoing crisis in Ukraine and the threats to its territorial integrity. As a concerned American citizen, I implore you to take decisive action to provide sufficient assistance to Ukraine in their efforts to safeguard their sovereignty and regain control over their territory. Then let's see, it goes out over a list of sanctions, but this looks like a pretty good letter. So I think Secular Sakai just dropped it, and it's got a password on it. But I think that's a great template for those of you who want to use something like that to write your representatives. It's hard to imagine. There's a lot of productive things you can do, but I think that's a good place to start. We need more of that. So I do now. Thank you. I definitely want to hear about the prisoners of war.
Thank you very much, Sakai, for that template, and great start, definitely. So those in the camp. Zolkin has been in a camp in about a couple of weeks back, and he made a blitz in a few days. He made a blitz with a lot of them. And he noticed that most of them actually don't want to go to Russia. They say, well, I've been treated well here. I've been well fed. I've been kept in warmth and in good conditions. They have a store there, man. Do you know that they can earn money working there? Yeah, did you know that?
I had I had no idea, and I'm not entirely surprised, but it's still just it's both hilarious and sad that like the POWs are like, no, I actually feel like I have more security, freedom, and health as a prisoner of war than I do in my own country as a military personnel. That's just okay. I'm not surprised, but yeah.
All the Geneva Conventions been held and even more. So they've been paid money, like not the big money, something about $100 per month, but it's enough to buy themselves cigarettes. They're in the shop. They've been fed, but they have some sweets there. Can you imagine in the shop? They can buy some cookies, some sweets, and those dudes are sometimes getting really cocky on the interview, considering that they see how it works here, that they won't be mistreated in the captivity. They're stuck to be an assholes there, and it's actually good because they show their real views, their real attitude. They show what they stand for. Some of them are really saying that that I would go back to Russia and I will gladly come to Ukraine. That's what I want to do. There was one. It was such a great interview. It was a mix of 5 prisoners of war, most of them short. But the last guy, he told Zolkin that I realize that I will come I realized that I will be sent here again. And I realized that I come here to kill people. And that one was taken from prison. That guy was sitting there. I'm not sure that he was a killer, but probably something. He was a junkie. Yes, he was doing drugs, and for that he was doing his time. But he went there to the front line. He didn't spend much time there, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, about 2 weeks, but still surviving and getting into captivity. He said, "I will come back." And I realized that for that, I will need to kill people, but I will do everything for my freedom and for my status, because they make them clean status after the war
Yeah.
to all those prisoners. So that dude is dedicated to come here and to kill Ukrainians. It's totally okay for him. And there was pretty dramatic talk with his mother. I would love to dub that interview, but unfortunately on YouTube it will be blocked because Zolkin is blocking everything that's been posted by other channels since March. I mean, all the interviews he posted before March the 3rd can be reposted still, but he now has copyright on everything that's been there almost all this year. So only first 2 months of this year were repostable, and now everything's going to be banned like instantly.
Have you tried reaching out to him and asking, sending him a letter or an email and asking him?
I tried. I found him on Telegram. I messaged him, but he said, "Dude, I cannot help you. I'm not deciding the copyrights things. It's the company, how do they call internet copyright? Some huge company, one of the three biggest companies in the world who provide you copyright service." So he just said he doesn't really care about it. He provides those shitty subtitles on his channel, and unfortunately, it's not. I don't want to insult anyone, but they do auto caption and edit them a bit, but they don't get deep into it like I want to do.
Can you do it without the video? If there's no audio, if the audio is just yours and you're just using the transcript, no video, just have, I don't have some filler for the video, or just have a thing, and then it's murky on the copyright. But having said that, they're probably not going to pick up on it because you're not using their audio or video.
Probably. I should say that I'm scared to risk like that because my channel can be banned if I will try to get around the copyright like that. So probably I won't do that because I have another stuff to do here. You see, we're fundraising and also doing these news streams and all these conversations. It's also important to me. So yeah, I won't be risking like that. I tried the legal way. I asked him to permit me to do it. Maybe in the future I hope that this channel will become bigger. I will be noticed by them and they will see that it's important to dub them properly, to subtitle them properly. And people want to see that quality and not the one that they provide. I hope they will notice that's my only actually strategy. I don't think it's very like proactive, right? It's more passive, but in this case I'm not risking anything.
No, that makes a lot of sense in YouTube. Error is on the side of people who's bringing them in a lot of money. So
yeah, I'm gonna get back to that Paul who was saying that he'll gladly come back to Ukraine to kill people. His mother, when Zolkin took the phone and asked his mother to convince him not to do that and not to come here again and change his mind, he said, "Listen, woman, it's probably your last chance because you probably won't have a chance to do it again." And that woman just said, sorry, son. I really am sorry that it is happening like that, and you you have your own head. If you decided so, I respect your decision.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Zolkin was really, mm, I don't know, not frustrated, but damn it, that was heavy to listen to, I must say. And this, I must say that a lot of Russian mothers are acting like that. They feel helpless, and that's something that their regime taught them, made them, and they just agree with that. Their sons must go there and die and kill people. They sometimes even agree with that, and sometimes like that, because they've been convinced that there are NATO soldiers, crazy Polacks, and all the Nazis. They've been put they've been filled with shit, fed with shit from their television, and they totally believe it. And a lot of them say that they don't even want to try to find some alternative sources. Unfortunately, it is like that. They've been taught to trust only television, only their television, and shit. That's enough with this guy. But this one impressed me. Impressed me. It was powerful emotionally when those two were talking, and those three were talking, and that woman just said, "You made your decision. I respect that."
Oh my God. And I mean, that's I think part of that too is the idea that even their children belong to the state first
Yeah.
and to them as mothers second. And if the state has said they have to go off and die, it's like, well, that's what my government's decided.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
it's heartbreaking.
heartbreaking, but me as Ukrainian, unfortunately, I cannot feel sorry for them. I can feel sorry for only our people who's been killed by those occupiers. It's a tragedy, definitely. What is happening to their people? It's definitely a tragedy, but it's not a tragedy I can tolerate, because this tragedy um, is has been caused. Uh, Shit, I lost my thought there. Can you please help me with that?
Yeah, well, it's okay. It's easy for me on the outside, right? Because they're not killing my family, and my family's not going out to defend, and I'm not going out to defend my country. So if I were doing that, you've got a choice. It's a binary choice. It's really a binary choice. You can empathize with your people in your country who are fighting for their lives, or you can empathize with the other side. And I completely understand that, because if you empathize too much with the other side, you're not going to be able to kill them, and you have to kill them because they're in your country, and that's the only way to get them out.
Yep.
So and they're the ones who made this decision. They're the ones who made this decision. So I get to Monday morning quarterback and sit there and say, oh my God, the tragedy. And you can intellectually say, yeah, it's a tragedy, but you don't have the luxury of seeing that tragedy, because one of two tragedies is going to happen: either that one, or they're going to take Ukraine. You have a choice in the matter. You're going to
Yep.
defend your country, as well you should, because they're the ones who put you in this position. So I'm sitting in the easy spot saying, oh my God, how terrible. And it is terrible. But on the flip side, the one, and I've had people try to talk me out of this, and it's hard. The reality is there's learned helplessness in Russia, which is what you alluded
Yep.
to, and they are also victims, but uh,
They are
they have the
victims
ability.
who
They have
became.
the ability to do something about it, and they
Yeah.
don't, and they sit there and if your child really in your mind belongs to the state first, and deserves to go out there and fight in a foreign country and kill people and help with the genocide of Ukraine, if you're not willing to try to stand up, and there are Russians that we know are doing this, so it's doable. They're going to jail, they're paying the price, but they would rather pay that price than be victims of this government. And it's like, if you really are so far lost that you can't see that that's wrong, yeah, I don't. Yeah, the guy doesn't have a mother, really.
Yeah, you're right. And I wanted to say that yes, they are victims, but they've became an associates of their regime, and that's just a fact. And being
They're
victim,
accomplices here.
yeah, a couple of accomplices. Thank you. And this is not how do you emulate? No, no, no. Damn it. Uh, this is not denying the fact. I hope that's the correct word for it. That they are now accomplices, and that they've came here, so they must bear responsibility and be responsible for that. Because being silent and letting all this madness happen, it also brings the responsibility and gives you
Yep.
gives you that. So it might be tragic, but unfortunately, one tragedy is just fades in the shade of another tragedy, the tragedy that they brought us. So yes, that's what
Yep.
I think about and how I see it.
I think that's well put. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, man. Okay, the stories. I have a backlog about every interview. Let me remember some outstanding stories from the newest interviews. So, the guy from the day before yesterday interview said that we bring peace by destroying everything. He was ironic. He was asked by Zolkin, "Why do you come here?" or by Karpenko, and he said, "We were told that we are bringing peace to Ukraine." And then he added, "by destroying everything." So he understands. That was actually a smart guy. Some of them are really smart, but damn it, they are smart enough to. I mean, they are not smart enough to not come here, to find a way to avoid. Of course, there are conditions in Russia when they have a choice to go to prison, and when they made a prison worse thing than go in and die at war. I remember we were discussing this with you on some of the streams back in the days. And of course, going to jail is scarier than go into war, because in jail you will be constantly humiliated by the personnel, and you will be raped and tortured. Prisoners of war tell us about that too, about all that stuff that's happening in Russian prisons. But going to war is like easier for them, because it's not going to be years of suffering. It might be a couple of days of suffering, and they finally will be free, dying.
Yeah, that's freedom. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like North Korea. Like the
Yes.
way out is to die. But the other thing, though, I'll add is, at least in the war, it's unknown. You have a chance to survive in the war. You don't have a chance to. Your prison's going to be hell no matter what you do. But I think they sit there and say, okay, the war is unknown. Maybe I can escape when nobody's looking, which they can't do. They know you're going to try, so they're not going to. But that's at least an unknown, and you say, well, maybe and they're all told that the war's not that bad anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I can see why, like, the unknown of the war, you might get killed, but you might not, and other people are in the
Yeah.
same boat, and nobody's out there. But given what we know about their commanders, it's almost as bad as prison anyway, because their commanders are. That prison attitude is how that reflects leadership in Russia throughout the entire. That's the military, it's the civilian leadership. They all see a strong man as the way to get things done, and a bully is the person you respect, and that's
Yeah.
all their commanders operate that way. So yeah, prison is going to war, but you're not getting shot at. That's basically the difference between prison and it's. And by the way, what is their goal? They are so miserable that their goal is to inflict this on somebody else. If their goal is to take over Ukraine and do the exact same thing to Ukraine, put all Ukrainians in that exact same boat. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, yeah. That's their principles. They usually want everyone else to suffer because they are suffering. Worst condition they might have been in, because I mean, for us, of course, as their neighbors. Well, another guy was actually exchanged and calling back to Dmitro Karpenko from Russia. He was the prisoner also in Russia. He went there. He gave up voluntarily by his own will. I mean, there he surrendered, not gave up. He surrendered to Ukrainian military on the front line. And he then went through captivity. He was exchanged real quick. I guess Karpenko liked him. He was actually telling the very graphical story. I mean, he is that guy who talks and talks, who talks a lot, and he tells beautiful stories. And sometimes he is painting them more beautiful than they are, you know. But he was telling like first 40 minutes of his interview what was how he was describing how it is happening there on the front line, how they are walking and mortars are incoming and how people are blown to pieces, and he was describing it very graphically. It was like, wow, my hair was standing. How do you say it? My hair was
Or the hair on the back of my neck was standing. Yeah.
yeah,
It.
it was standing when I was listening to it because this was pretty graphic, and that guy was swearing a lot. He is using the prison slang, Russian prison slang. They call it murchать, like purring, like cats. It's interesting, but that dude, yeah. So he then came to Russia. He called Dmitro from the hospital in detention. They've been held in detention in hospitals in Russia. They haven't been let to go anywhere, and he was pretty direct, and he wasn't hiding anything. And he was telling stories how FSB was actually working on him, and how they were telling him to keep quiet, but he didn't. After that talk with FSB, he was given this interview by video call. Two of them actually. He called two times, and both of them Karpenko recorded and posted them on the channel. But they made a comment that after the second talk, he wasn't ever getting in touch again. So probably FSB finally took him
Yeah.
and put him somewhere. Maybe we will hear about this guy. His name is Pavel. Pretty like, I mean, that guy. I won't say I respect him, but I see that Dmitro respects him. That Dmitro says that he is the only guy there in Russia who has guts to stand up against the system and say anything, any truth. I mean, I wanted to say that I see that chat is very active. Thank you very much for that, guys. And if you have some questions for Nick, well,
I
yes.
have a little less than 5 minutes left, so I'm going to make one more statement to reiterate something I'd said earlier, and then I'll take a question or two if there's one. Then I got to bail. But okay. So we were talking about misery loves company, right? Which is the essence of what, and you know, I often feel like there's nothing I can do to make things better and to try to spread joy. We in the U.S., we in Western countries, NATO countries, but you know, most of Europe, you know, we have it so lucky, and for the most part, we don't have to worry about these kinds of things. But the reason we don't have to worry about these kinds of things is because we take care of each other, right? And Europe
Yeah.
takes care of its own, and U.S. we try to take care of each other, right? And part of that means trying to take care of another country that is absolutely its own country. We were there for the Helsinki Accords. We know everybody's agreed to this. And wants to westernize. They want to be brothers and sisters with America, with Europe, and I think we should be honored to have people who are so determined to stand by their principles and who've been behaving with the most integrity you can possibly have in a situation like this. So the best thing that you can do is say, hey, I got it pretty lucky. What can I do to help Ukraine? So again, we dropped, and if we could drop that link again, and I think we'll make sure that we drop that on in time as well, the link for a letter to write to your congressman. And, it's just a template, change it up however you want, but it seems to me to be well written and well formatted. Say, hey, look, and by the way, it doesn't cost the U.S. nearly what they say it's costing. We've gotten into those numbers before, but this is equipment that they were going to retire anyway. And we're getting a lot. It's helping us too, because we get to see how our equipment functions in a war without us having to be the ones in the war. So let's realize that the best thing for everybody is total support for Ukraine, and make sure your congressmen know that. I think that's about the best you can do, and I think that's not asking a lot. And to donate. I don't think that's asking a lot. And for what we've gotten, for how lucky we are, I think that's. I hope people will seriously consider that. All right, I'll take a question or two. Then I really gotta
go. I don't see any questions for you, I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
maybe
let's have you on. Maybe, I don't know if you're free this Thursday. Those shows, I forgot, we got to change. We got to move. You're not going to be able to make our regular Thursday show because that'll be 4 a.m. for you. So we'll figure something out and have you. Thank you very much for having me on. It's so impromptu, and good luck, and please keep up the good work.
Thank you very much for being here, Nick. Thank you for coming, and of course we're gonna see you. I mean, you're gonna see me soon on your show. I will come. Let's message each other and figure that out. When should we do it? Thank you, Nick.
Absolutely.
Always love to have you here. Thank you for the great words of support, for encouraging people to write those letters. This is very important, and thank you for being the voice for Ukraine. Thank you, man.
Anytime. My pleasure. Bye.
Bye. Great. I always love to have Nick here. Sorry that I'm missing your messages, guys. While I was just focused on Nick and on Nick's speeches and our conversation. Thank you for all the activity in the chat. I see 209 people. That's a lot. Thank you very much for being here today, guys. Let me check how many likes do we have. We have 336, maybe 7. Wow, that's great. That's a great result. Can you guys please make it a 400? We'll be very grateful. This helps with engagement. And please, after the stream, if you have spare minute, just 1 minute, please write a comment. Maybe just something for the algorithm. 7 words will be perfect. And if not, then please say, how do you like this stream? This particular one. Thank you guys. I also see Cinnamon in the chat. You have the new name, Cinnamon for Ukraine. By the way, Cinnamon was sending money today, the donation. Have I mentioned it? Let me check. Oh no, it wasn't Cinnamon, sorry, it was Mushroom Many, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check real quick. Let me check. I'm checking. Rick Sanchez, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. They are very appreciated, and I think that people might get more. If anyone is willing to gift people memberships, I will be very grateful, because those constantly expire. Those who were what? Shit, I'm reading the chat and losing my thoughts as the result. Sorry, guys. Yes. Cinnamon, how are you doing? Please tell me, because I was missing your messages. Okay, I wanted to say that those gifted memberships help a lot, so I'm grateful to you. I think the Shills Dick Dawson was also saying the same about gifted memberships. Okay, Amonsky just bought 50 coffees for Thermoscope with a comment for Thermoscope. Okay, so I need to send this $50 to, to withdraw them from my Buy Me a Coffee, because they are coffees right now, and send these $50 to the card and then donate on the next stream. Okay. Guys, I'm getting back to the fundraisers. Secular Sekai, thank you so much for gifted membership. Cinnamon, I'm slow this week, was saying Cinnamon. Thank you, Cinnamon. Hey, Barry Mundy, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. You're very generous. All good, thanks, Rick. I see people are dropping off, probably because they were listening to Nick and they are gone with Nick, together with Nick. I hope you guys will stay for another hour or probably hour and a half. Let's see how it goes. Because we still go on with the stream. We're still here. We're not finishing up. Yeah, we still need to get that goal. You know, the goal that is $1,000 donations for the fundraisers that we currently have. At the moment, we have $798.29. Great result, guys. So it's a bit more than $200. We're almost there. Great job. Done, but we still need to work a bit more on it. I'll do that. I'll try my best to work on it. To encourage you. Hey, Ken Patterson, thank you very much for 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate that a lot. This community is so awesome. Thank you for all the amazing support. Thank you very much, Armand, for your kind words, and thank you for your great moderation, for your support, for everything. Rick, kitty baby updates, please. M. Davis, you missed it. I'm going to show it again, okay, just for you. It's going to be exclusively for you. So here was the video of me visiting the kitty 2 days ago in the hospital, in the clinic, to be precise. Yeah, she's a sweetie, right? She likes my beard. And the last one is her being happy that we came to visit her. She saw something in the window there and then got distracted again. Oh, I love her. So she is feeling better, but it's still not the end of her treatment. We gotta see if she is eating enough and not losing weight, and we're gonna be helping her on a diet and constantly monitoring her. So yeah, we need to monitor her like 24/7 to weight her and all that stuff. So there's still a lot of work for all of us and for her, of course, to eat more. Okay, Sekido Sekai says, all right, it's time again. Who will match a $50 donation with me so we can get the goal this stream? Sekai, a very good question. Let's see who's gonna do what. Who's gonna match you? Yes. Anyone? My brother, my cousin says, I'm proud of you. Thank you very much. Дякую тобі, Микито. Дуже приємно тебе бачити і чути від тебе ці слова. Yes, I'm switching to Ukrainian because my brother probably isn't... He understands English, but not perfectly, so I wanted him to understand me. That's it. Rick has appeared on In Time, and there are plans to do so again soon, says Titan Uranus. I spelled your name The whole name, your whole name again. UN Vlad Sale. I'm not giving the enforcer free advertising. I'm updating the situation from Mercado stream. Mercado will post the bad posts. Okay, guys. I just wanted to say welcome to UN Vlad Sale, and Mercado wanted to be here today, but he stayed with his grandpa, and he told me that we need to reschedule. So that's it. Okay, let me see. Wayne just sent 10 coffees. Glad to have just subbed your channel. Oh, thank you very much for subbing. And thank you for 10 coffees. They are really very appreciated. Hey, Cinnamon sent $50. Says Sekai match. Thank you, Cinnamon. Let's see if Sekai was sending the money already. No, Sekai. Sekai, you need to match Cinnamon now. So it's going to be the opposite way. Okay, and updates. M. Davis, we've raised money for two drones. The one fundraiser from the previous stream, and one drone was bought by my friend Miroslav, and he is gonna be actually coming to Kyiv to hand them over to the soldiers, and I will join him. So we're gonna be doing it together, and I will be able to film it. Perfect, awesome news, and that's it. I'm happy that we closed another fundraiser. Guys, thank you very much. I forgot to thank you for closing this fundraiser. You're the best. Guys, you are you're amazing. Thank you for closing this one. Another result, another great opportunity, to help soldiers, and we did it. Right? I'm really happy that we're able to do it. Okay, let me read your messages now. Maybe someone was tagging me there. Anita K says, that's great. I slept the whole Sunday because lots of my streams start in the middle of the night here, and I follow almost everything about Ukraine. Thank you for being here today with us, Anita K. What happened to Kitty? Kitty is having was having the severe, not the severe, sorry, strong, I don't know what the word should I use here, inflation of one of her kidneys, and she is now, we have fought the inflation. Yes, is it? Yes, we fought the inflation and we defeated it, but the kitty had now will have the chronic kidney disease, and it's not treatable. Not fully treatable. We will need to keep her medicated until the end of her life. So yeah, that's it. It's been pretty hard morally these past 3 weeks, and it's not over. It's a marathon. It's not going to be a sprint. So I need to be strong and keep fighting for her, which I am definitely going to do. Okay, Segula Sekai sends another $50 and says a little more to match donations for the thermal scope. Thank you very much, Sekai. Thank you very much for doing these challenges during the stream. It is amazing. We currently have, thanks to you and Cinnamon, we currently have almost $900. It's $898.29. Great fucking result. Inflammation. It's not inflation. Yeah, inflation is the money going down. Inflammation. Inflamed. Thank you very much. You're a great cat dad. Thank you very much, Denise. Joe Gutierrez was screaming, Rick, it's inflammation. Yes, please don't yell at me, but it's okay. You can yell if I'm mistaken with the words. Davis says, looking forward to seeing you. Thank you. Are you talking to me or to someone else in the chat? John Underwood was saying there has been recently a major change in manpower in that temporary foreign workers are being snatched up in Russia and forced to mobilize into the Russian army for the meat grinder in Ukraine. Slava. Yep, you're right. What I cannot comment more on that. Tonya Kangas, hello, how you doing? And where are you from, Tonya, by the way? Narcis was saying, bro, salary is tomorrow. I promise 100 coffees. Hey, thank you, Narcis. English is dang hard to learn. Yeah, you're right, you're right. As opposed to inflammatory, yes. Comparison, GG. Comparison was saying, what are the fundraisers on Sundays only? Well, we have to have everything to everything for everything to be transparent. I fundraise only on the streams. Sometimes I do streams on weekdays too. It happens too. Then we, like with Andrew, we did one on Tuesday after he couldn't couldn't come to the last one, right? And what? Oh my god, I'm tired. Sorry, guys. Yes, but you can send me money if you trust me. You can send me money during the week, and I will transfer them on the next stream. I will transfer them to Fundraiser. So you can send money on my PayPal during the week, guys. If you those people who trust me, for example, Ann Hill and Cinnamon, they send money not on Sunday, but somewhere during the week, and they know that I will mention their donations and everything will be donated during the stream. Okay, Sega Sekai says, Rick, I also know some Taiwanese who may be interested in fundraising to send another truck to Ukraine. I'll message you with details when I know more. Well, you know what? It would be awesome if we can invite some of them to the stream to have some new channel of communication, because we have guests here on the stream mostly from US, right? Or where also from Ukraine, from US, from Britain. But we can widen our community. Let's bring people from Taiwan to join us, right? It would be awesome if we'll have a guest here on the stream and we'll talk about what we do and what they do. It would be amazing. Okay, donation went through finally, says Wayne the Sane. So you were donating to Monobank link, right? Using the Monobank link, what, for the thermal scope or for the helmet, the bottom one? Guys, do I need to remind you what we are raising money for today? One is the top progress bar is for El Greco, for my friend who serves in the Ukrainian army, the border guard service, yes, border guards of Ukraine. He needs the thermal scope, and it's pretty expensive. It's 220,000 hryvnias, which is almost $6,500, if I'm not mistaken. Let me divide it to tell you the exact sum of money. So it's 220,000. Aha, it's $6,000. Yeah, so it's pretty expensive one because it's a military grade scope, thermal scope. He needs this as soon as possible, and I hope that in 3 or 4 weeks we'll be able to provide him with it, but he needs it already today, and I really hope that he's going to be safe and okay without the thermal scope these days, these weeks, while we are raising money for this. Okay, guys. Oh, by the way, El Greco sent me the model that he wants to buy. He sent it to me here on what? Yeah, on the other messenger, and I need to send it to myself to show it to you. Just give me a minute. Guys, please don't forget to like the stream if you haven't yet. This helps with engagement. Welcome to everyone who came just now. Load Farm says, just got back. Pin BMAC. Thank you. Yeah, please send buy me coffee there in the chat, guys. I will be grateful to you if you're talking about that. Pin it, not send it. Okay. Yeah, so Stephen Barnes sent the coffees, sent 60 coffees, saying 50 for Fundraiser and 10 for Kitty. Thank you very much. Those money for Kitty are really appreciated. They help a lot because treating cats is pretty much expensive. I don't ask for that, but if you send them, I will be really grateful. For example, on the last stream, Bjorn was from Norway, was sent in $50 to Kitty, and they helped a lot with all the procedures. I guess covered one day of all the procedures. So yeah, that's it. And thank you for your coffees, Stephen. They will be sent. 50 will be sent for the fundraiser, and 10 will go to Kitty. Thank you. Oh, okay, guys. I'm getting hot in here. I mean, it's getting hot in here because it's hot outside for the last days, for the last week, I guess. It's been pretty hot, but I wanted to show you the thermal scope. Here it is. Delta TWS Pro LRF. It says that it will detect up to 2,300 meters. I think it's probably over, how do you call it? Shit, it's probably not that far, but it will be definitely good for 1 kilometer. Some cheap thermal scopes, you see it's 220,000 hryvnias and 70. Yes, so here it is. That's what is needed to Greco. You see, hryvnias. It's a Ukrainian site, so it's going to be bought here in Ukraine. So going to be delivered pretty fast. All we need is to raise money. We need to raise 220,000 hryvnias, which is $6,000, a bit more, $6,050, I think. Oh my God. This, I just received $200. Very generous donation from Andriy. Who is that Andriy? I won't say the second name. I see it in here on the PayPal, but it has no comments. So thank you very much, Andriy. Yeah, it's some Ukrainian just donated to the fundraiser. It's very generous. Thank you. Andriy, please let us know who are you in the chat. I mean, your nickname there in the chat if you're there in the chat, but it is very appreciated. Oh, is it Starsky? Oh my God. Guys, someone asked Starsky. No, Starsky has another second name. Is it Kulish, if I'm not mistaken? Guys, is it Kulish? Something like that. Actually, he was saying his second name. Starsky was saying second name, right? Campaign office and volunteer. Starsky is Andriy, yes, but I think it's another second name. I mean, he has another second name. I would pronounce this second name, but some people don't like it. Yeah, Kulish. Was I saying Kulish? Was I saying the same? Kulish? Yeah, because I was sure that it is. Yes, Irene S. helps and says Kulish. Thank you. Have a good night. Everyone says Rose. Rose, thank you very much for being here for gifts. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you were gifting those memberships and buying the membership yourself. So thank you very much. Rick, no, you are the best, says Will Ashley, and have the greatest people ever. Yeah, in this community, they are the greatest. Andriy, thank you very much again, and please... Oh, Andriy Z is here in the chat. Where are you? Andriy Z, yeah, that was me. I didn't see comment option. It's for the thermal scope. Thank you very much, Andriy. And if you are willing to tell us more about yourself, where you're from, and yeah, please, Andriy. I will be grateful because I always wanna know about the people in my community. You know how it works in here. So guys, the goal is reached, but the goal can be always exceeded, right? So we currently have 1,098 $6,029. If you will be if you are willing to send $1 or $2 by the end of the stream, this will be very appreciated. Suzanne Kniffen is sending 50 coffees. Thank you very much. And comment says, "Hello, Rick. Much love from the farm." Thank you very much, Suzanne. You're very generous, always. And I'm grateful for the coffees. Thank you very much. Okay. What I was asking Andriy. Thank you. Diamonicus says thank you for the stream. Or is it Demonicus? Or yeah, tell me how to pronounce it correctly. Rick Rowland says Rick Sanchez. Yeah, Rick, you're rolling too today. All the community is rolling. Your donations are very generous today. We have reached the goal just now, thanks to Andriy. And of course, thanks to everyone who sent all the money before, all those challenges by Secular Sekai, and you guys are just amazing. So I'm very, very grateful to each and every one of you. $1, $2, $3, says M. Davis. Yeah, each donation is appreciated, guys. There are no small donations. And I want to remind to everyone who haven't seen that today, we have started the fundraiser together with 69 Sniffin Brigade. It is, yeah, you see, the goal is 16,000 euros. We just almost reached 1,800 euros. Let's see how long this one will take, but we are getting the truck for one special unit. They made a Mayday. They made a video request, yes. We have watched it today, but I just wanted to mention it once again. So if you guys want my patches, now they are available. One is with my logo, Rick the Ukrainian, and the second one is with HIMARS, the emoji that you have there. I guess in the future we'll be bringing other weapons from our arsenal, like Stinger, Javelin, like Bradley and Abrams. They are all gonna be great patches, right? I know some of you guys already got those patches. Please send photos when you get them from 69 Sniffin Brigade. Please send photos into our Discord. And by the way, guys, hey, Demonicus, thank you very much from Extra Hello from the members of Merc. Merc today couldn't make it. He will be spending more time with his grandpa. But we're gonna reschedule it. It's not a problem. We had Nick here today, Nick Soutter from In Time Show. It was pretty awesome to talk to him. Hey, Narcissus Jr., thank you very much for sending 5 coffees. Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. Yes. Okay. Tonet just sent a NAFO truck campaign link. Thank you. Hey, Lord Farm, thank you very much for 20 gifted memberships. This is very generous. People are already getting it, I see, but some people dropped off the stream already, so what? So guys, those of you who haven't received it yet, please don't forget to turn on the automatic membership receival. Yeah, I see people are getting it now. Great. Narcissus is saying not a problem. We're just starting. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, people started receiving it. Amazing. I like to see it. I see some new people. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And what? And for the members, by the way, guys, I wanted to mention that we have sneak peeks from the interviews. Do you want to watch the latest one? It's the one that I already showed to you on the previous stream, but probably, yeah, I'm sure some of you guys, especially those of you who came from Merc's channel, probably missed it. Could missed it, not probably. Hey, RF from USA, welcome back. I see you're back. Load Farm, thank you very much for all the gifts. Gifts? Yes. Jennifer Kosham says, I've tried twice to send money for the thermal scope and it won't let me. Says couldn't process request. And 3DS, перевірка не пройдена. Спробуйте повторити операцію. У разі повторення помилки зверніться до банку еміненту. Probably this is not the option for your country, unfortunately, or for your bank. But you can send money to the PayPal if you use PayPal, because I know not all, it's popular not in all the countries, right? Yes, Rick, Suzanne gifted the 20 memberships. Lord Farm. Lord Farm. So it's also Suzanne's profile. Suzanne, you have so many of them. Thank you very much, Suzanne, for 20 gifted. So it was you. Thank you, Michael Michaels. Thank you for noticing that. Noting, probably, not noticing. Pretty sure I'm still here and today I'm not cooking, says Anita K. Thank you very much, Anita, for being here today. And you're not cooking because of the stream or what? Then Rick, listening to you actually speak Ukrainian was very cool. Guys, you can send me okay, if you want to listen to me speaking Ukrainian, you can send me sentences in Ukrainian, and well, I will be reading them. Okay, just subbed, says Bad Lefty. Thank you very much, Bad Lefty. Can't afford to donate, but from Ireland, our whole country stands with you and all Ukrainians standing against the invaders and occupiers. Big love. Thank you very much, Bad Lefty. Thank you for joining the community, for subscribing to the channel. It is actually very important, mostly to listen, and the donations, they are very appreciated, but they are not the most important thing. Most important thing is being here and listening to us, to our conversations with guests, and to something blah blah that I want to say. Guys, by the way, if some of you didn't know, I lived in Russian occupation in Makivka, the Donetsk satellite city, and in Donetsk too. And if you are interested in how it was, I can repeat it for you. I was talking about this on the previous streams, but now streams go in history, and sometimes it's hard to get back to them. So if you want me to tell you something about that, please ask your questions. Okay. Ken Pedersen, thank you very much for another 10 gifted memberships. It is very, very generous. So many of them today. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. What else am I missing? Rick, you can take a few minutes each stream and teach basic tourist Ukrainian. Yeah. We can start with a good day. It's Доброго дня. Доброго is good, and dня day. Day and день are pretty similar in Ukrainian and English, right? Day, день, they sound similar. So доброго дня is wishing person a good day. You can greet people on the street like that. You can say доброго дня, and then we will go to the next phrase after you guys will learn this one. So please type that in the chat, because you cannot say it to me. At least type it. Okay, so very interesting story, says Cheryl Waitling. What story? What am I missing? And even though it's the Rick Carl address, PayPal thinks you're Yaroslav Nechmatulin. Yes, it's my full name. My full name is Yaroslav, which short version is Yarik, and the shortest version of it is Rick. And Nechmatulin is my second name. It's Tatar name. So yeah, guys, I have Tatar roots in me. Someone just sent money, by the way. Cheryl Waitley, thank you very much for $10 towards El Greco's thermal scope. Thank you very much, Cheryl. This is amazing. And Nancy bought 5 coffees. Thank you very much, Nancy. For Kitty, what is her name? Floki. Her name is Floki. Like Loki, but Floki. Floki was actually a character of Vikings TV show. Remember that one from Norway? I love that TV show. Load Farm, Susan, Thank you again for another 10 gifted memberships. This is very appreciated. Andrew is his first name for real. Who? Whose name? Who are you talking about, guys? Hey, NAFO, Mythic Blake. Hey, Rick, I just wanted to wish you and all the people of Ukraine my condolences for the losses of the children and others that were hurt that passed away yesterday in the theater strike. Yeah, thank you very much for your condolences. And it's just, you know, unbearable to lose your loved ones, to lose your children, and I don't even know what those people feel. I cannot even imagine how it is to lose your child, or at least, oh my God, Rick, anyone, to lose anyone, any of the people you love. Starsky, Andrew, yeah, Andriy. Andriy is the Ukrainian version of Andrew. Loki is Thor's bad brother. Yeah, Thor. I guess Thor is probably Thor is an English version. Thor is more Ukrainian version. There's, of course, first it must be the Scandinavian version of that. Rick, last Sunday I barely texted because I cooked and underestimated I'd take pretty much the whole time. It would take. Never noticed I took so long for sweet polenta and dry fruits and crushed hazelnuts. Got it. Rick, have you thought about teaching Ukrainian lessons for money? I'd pay, and a tent could be a great way to raise cash. I think I'm a good teacher, but I don't like to do it. I don't like teaching. I don't like repeating things constantly. Though I do it here on the stream, right? I constantly repeat the same things. Anyway, you guys, I never considered that, and I never leaned to that. I don't think that I will take any satisfaction from that. Yeah, that's what I think. It's important to me that work is also bringing. Hey, by the way, Jennifer, Kosham just received your $30. Thank you very much. Comment is next. This is for the thermal scope for El Greco. Despite Bank of America's apparent stubborn refusal to converse with Monobank. Yes. Thank you very much. I will redirect it to Fundraiser, to El Greco's Fundraiser. Thank you. Right, sent via PayPal, whatever, Monobank. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Thank you very much for another 10 gifted, Lord Farm and Ken Patterson. Guys, you're crazy. Today with gifted, and all of them are getting received. Rose, thank you very much for another gifted membership. Rose Rohaley, am I pronouncing it correctly, by the way? Okay, what am I missing there in the chat, guys? Rick, did you make a video about your occupation experience? I'd rather watch that than ask you questions and trigger things for you. You won't trigger because I'm pretty calm about that. I don't have a big trauma. Of course, I think I have a trauma, but it's not that will give me PTSD. So I don't have video living there in occupation, and I won't make it. I'm sure of it, because it will take too much time, and it's not my priority. But I can always answer your question. So please, John Polter sent 50 coffees. Thank you very much. The comment is next. For the destination your choice, Rick. Slava Ukraini, Героям Slava, John Polter. Thank you very much for 50 coffees. It's very generous. Okay. Rose says you're welcome. To Nevermore Ranch and Sanctuary. By the way, Jay, welcome to the stream. I haven't greeted you, but I saw you in the chat. And Wayne the Sane, I've already answered to one of your questions. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Happy to see you here. homemade hot wings with for super. Come on over. For supper, not for super. Sorry, for supper. Come on over. I would love to, but I'm in Ukraine. I would love to travel, but I know that my country needs me here, even though I don't serve. It needs me anyway. You see that I'm trying to help it here. I could be doing it from any country, but I don't want to leave. I feel that I'm needed here, and that I don't need to leave, that I need to stay. Hey, Nancy Schiller, thank you very much for upgrading membership to Javelin. I appreciate it a lot. And guys, thank you very much for all those gifted membership. 10 more from Ken Patterson, 10 more from Lord Farm. Suzanne, you're on fire today. Is it you, Suzanne, by the way? Have you told us, have you confirmed that it's you? Please give me the message in the chat so I would be what? I would be sure. Okay. So, guys, thank you for the gifted. Thank you for all those coffees today. Those coffees that were with comments to the fundraisers, I mean, that they're directed to fundraisers. I will withdraw them on Wednesday and donate them on the next stream. Today we're going to be donating $55 that I received this way to buy me a coffee, and withdrawn it on Wednesday. I will be sending them to what? You know what I mean. I will be, oh my god, to my card, yes, and then to the fundraiser jar at the next stream. Nevermore Ranch also become a stinger, though was gifted a membership, I guess. And thank you again. Thank you very much. Okay. Whew. It's getting late, but we still have time. We can still talk about the news, right, guys? Rick, you are busy yet? If you went on vacation outside Ukraine, where would you like to travel? Okay, first, I would love to travel to, I don't know, actually, I don't know. I always wanted to visit Norway. I actually had a chance in 2021, but something was off and I couldn't go there. Yeah, so Norway, USA, actually every European country, definitely. Then Australia, of course. Barry Mundy was calling me to Australia long ago. Okay, guys. I see many new faces, user pics in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here today with us, with our lovely community. I love our kind and generous people there who are constantly supporting Ukraine, and I'm really grateful to them. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And also, I see 373 likes on the stream. I'm sure some of you forgot to give the stream a like, so please do it, guys. I will be grateful if we can make 400 by the end of the stream. Stream will end in about 45 minutes, I guess. So yeah, free stay in Norway. I know that, Tunes. So Norway is gonna be first, definitely. Okay, I would travel around the world, definitely. Only not to Russia and North Korea, definitely, and probably not China, because China is currently an enemy of Ukraine. Guys, if you didn't know, China is helping Russia more and more, and it's just not declaring it. It is hiding the fact, and it's actually denying the fact, not just hiding, but it's denying the support. But they've been sending hundreds of thousands of drones, especially FPV drones. And FPV drones are being essential on a battlefield lately. They've been one of the main sources, not the sources, but the tools of destruction of Canada. Yes, I'll definitely go to Canada to visit Jet, and you, Martin, lie too, right? Got a bet in Oklahoma anytime you want. Thank you, Marshall Jones. Thank you, guys, for all your welcomes. Rick, did you have any contact with Russian soldiers while under occupation? Can you maybe give brief overview of your experience? Hard to know what to ask, really. I can't imagine. Actually, no, I haven't had contact with those. Fortunately, I never seek contact with them. Only at the blog posts, roadblocks, you call them, right? We call them blog posts. Roadblocks, yes, those Russian soldiers were infiltrated in those so-called republics forces, but they mostly weren't on roadblocks because they were at headquarters. They were like ruling those slaves, slave bandits formations. So fortunately, I don't have any contact. I had no contact with Russian soldiers back in the days. Mostly on those roadblocks, we were dealing with those terrorists, and those terrorists weren't good. They were mostly some deviant elements that were not friendly at all, and not only friendly, they weren't good. Welcome here in Louisiana. I can guarantee you the best food and awesome fishing. Thank you very much, Wayne. I would definitely travel around USA, and I would love to visit as many states as I will have time for. So all welcomes are noted. Thank you. Cheryl Waitley says, I lived in Taiwan, Peitu, near Taipei. And how did you like it there, by the way? Rick, ever tried Obolon? Bought one for the flag and it blew my head off. Not the best beer here in Ukraine, I must say. Obolon is kind of like let me find the word. It is a cheap beer here in Ukraine, so we have many more better beers. But Obolon is famous and it's mass market, so yeah, could be definitely tasted. Rick, collect airline miles to travel. What is airline miles? What is collecting of it? I'm curious. Nevermore says, I was born and raised in Germany. My family is still there. I'm worried about my nephew and his young family there and Putin's nuke happy puppets. Honest, says Rick Sanchez. Was I honest? Yeah, I'm always honest. By the way, I'm not sure that I mentioned the last 10 gifted memberships from Kent Patterson. Thank you very much, Kent Patterson. Ultra generous. Thank you, guys. There's a lot of gifted today. Lived in the US since 92, a US citizen now, says Nevermore. That's cool, Nevermore. Thank you for sharing. Now I know that you were born and raised in Germany and live in the US since 92. Pretty cool. I got extra room here as well in southern Colorado. Thank you. Thank you very much for another invitation. My niece was born in Taiwan, says Cheryl Waitley. That's cool. Sounds like Dutch gold cheap lager in Ireland. Damn, my nose started sniffing from the cat allergies. Guys, I also have cat allergies with 2 cats. Treating it with acid therapy, which is what? Which is the therapy that gives you meds for years, but meds are the microdoses of allergens, and they give you the tolerance, give your body the tolerance to this. To allergies in time, but in years. So I only started this treatment it's been going for 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. So it will still take years for me to be only partially treated. You cannot fully defeat allergies, but I will feel much better in a year. About, yeah, my friend Helena, who's also a doctor and the selfless volunteer who we help with, she makes, hey, El Greco is in a chat. But I was talking about Helena. So Helena is making med kits for the frontline, and she's also making fundraisers for many different stuff. For example, drones. Last time we were raising money for 120th battalion. Remember, guys, those drones that were I thought they were bombers, but yesterday Helena told me that they were actually kamikaze drones. We bought 6 of them, and yeah, they've ended. Those kamikaze drones were proven themselves very effective. I'm not sure about 100% efficiency, but she told me that they destroyed a lot of heavy equipment. If I'm not mistaken, even Soncepyok. That's what she told me. I really would love to see the videos. She will ask for them, and if we have those videos, they will be shown here. Okay. El Greco, how are you doing, my friend? We are raising money for the thermal scope today for you. Raised more than $1,000. Part of it will go to the second fundraiser and probably something to Helena, I guess. But we will be sending a good amount to you in a few minutes, probably in half an hour, something like that. Okay, so Andres sent the donation. Hey, Linda H, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. So Andres, do you have the same name here on YouTube? I'm curious. Yeah, I'm asking El Greco how is he doing, and I don't think that El Greco is able to tell us a lot. Just just something. Bro, please. Andreas sent money with a comment. Great work, Rick. Much love from Niedersachsen Oblast in Germany. Use however you want. Slava Ukraini. Heroям Slava. Thank you very much. Andreas, $52.05 will be sent to El Greco's fundraiser. Definitely. Guys, there is still time for some last hour donations. If you're willing to do so, please. This will help El Greco, my friend, a lot. El Greco says pretty good. El Greco doesn't talk much here in the chat usually, but he listens and he loves that community. I know that, he told me. And El Greco is my inspiration, guys. He is a very, very cool guy. So thank you very much for your service, El Greco. And thank you very much for inspiring me to do this. Thank you, man. And El Greco is actually thanking you for your support. El Greco, sorry if I did it too many times today, but I want you guys to see El Greco on this picture. Once again, here he is. That's the person behind the name there. Of course, you cannot fully see him because he needs to be private. Not private. Private is the lower rank in military, right? He needs to stay anonymous. That's what I wanted to say. Slava Ukraini says, Rick, thank you for sharing your experience. I'm sure I'd risk my life one way or another, plan a night attack, get caught, put on flyers, doing something risky, talking back. Can't imagine living occupied. I'm not that brave as you are. I wasn't doing any diversions, and I'm not the bravest guy, I must say. I was just keeping quiet there in occupation. It wasn't that oh my god, terroristic back then. Not the terroristic, but okay. Well, I could even say that I support Ukraine back then, but not to all the people. Of course, not to police, not to military. This could cost me my health and even my life. But to people, they probably wouldn't. Most of them back then, when I was living there since 2014 until 2019, when I lived there, people weren't. How do you call it? when you give someone up to police, when you snitch. Yes, people wouldn't snitch me to the occupation military. They wouldn't tell them that I support Ukraine. But now they will, and then you'll be tortured. Now you should also hide, because if you walk on the street, now you will be grabbed by the military and be sent to the front line. That's how it fucking works in occupation. What else? I wanted to do what? I wanted to probably get back to the news, at least for a bit. Sam Parker says, hello Rick, a great English teacher. Hello from New Orleans, Louisiana. Thank you very much. Who is the great English teacher? I'm not teaching people English. I'm actually learning English from people here. I like to do that too, by the way. So if you want to teach me some new words in English, I will be happy to do that. El Greco, Rose, Raheli, thanks you for your service. Hello everyone, says Ashu. Hi, Ashu. We call them rats on toots in Ireland. Rats on toots. What is toots? Yeah, rats, by the rats. Snitched by the rats. Rick, is your family safe? Not all my family, unfortunately. My grandma lives in occupation still there in Makivka, and she is in danger. Well, actually in Ukraine, everyone not fully in danger because we have rocket strikes everywhere, and any second you could be killed by a rocket. That's how it works. But in the most danger you are if you are close to the front line, and Makivka is very close to the front line. Thank you very much, Nevermore, Ranch, and Sanctuary for the compliment. Your English is fantastic, Rick. Wow, thank you. Okie dokie, so I was talking about Makivka. Yes, I wanted to show you where it is located. So here's Donetsk, you see? Here it is, occupied since 2014. And Makivka is next to it, but it's still close to the front line. Let me measure how far it is. I guess the part, yeah, it's still Makivka, you see? Here is still Makivka, so closest part is only... Hey, come on, we need to close this one. 10 kilometers, guys. Avdiivka is there. You know that Avdiivka has been constantly shelled. So my grandmother is living about 15 kilometers from Avdiivka. Can you imagine how she is spending her days? She says that she hears the sounds of explosions every at least hour, or sometimes many times per hour. It's very, very sad that she's not escaping the place, but you know, it's her home, and she doesn't want to go anywhere. But anyway, she will go when it's gonna be, when counteroffensive is gonna be reaching Donetsk and Makivka. She will definitely save herself. I'm sure of it, but I'm praying that she won't go shit, and that she will be safe until then. Okay, El Greco is saying, yeah, I'm Greek Ukrainian, Azov Greek. Yes, we actually have Azov Sea. Azov is not only the brigade, you know, the military unit of Ukraine, it's also Azov Sea. You see, it is the sea which is called Azov. And the region here near the sea, like the coast of the sea, is also called Azov. And Greeks were actually found in Mariupol back in the days. Mariupol is a Greek city, and many, many other villages and, how do you call them? Villages and towns, yes, not only cities, but towns were founded by Greeks. So Greeks were ancestors of El Greco. This is why he is called El Greco. I don't know why you, El Greco, have chosen the Spanish version. I'm curious. Or is it also a Greek version? But I don't think so. I think El Greco is a Spanish one. Wayne Parker. Oh no, not Parker. Why Parker? It's Sam Parker and Wayne the Sane. Says El Greco, it's an honor to be in your presence. Well, I must say that I agree with that. We're making El Greco blushing right now, I'm sure of it. The lessons of a major way, John Poulter says, only last 2 generations. After that, it is forgotten. This is why we have destroyed fascist Russia already, or at least equipped Ukraine to do so. Yeah, you're totally right. Marshall Jones says, Rick, how far is it from Tokmak to the Kerch Bridge? Let's see. We can actually measure it easily. Deep State Map provides amazing tools. So Tokmak is here. Let's measure it. Let's take the ruler and no. Come on, yes, place it in here. And Kerch Bridge is here. Kerch Bridge on file. 224 kilometers, almost 23 kilometers. 223. Ah, the progress bar has covered it, but I can move it around, I guess. No, I cannot move it. Shit, that's bad. Then I need to move the progress bar so you guys will see it. You see, 224.73 kilometers. I like it. I mean, we'll definitely be easily reaching it with storm shadows when we're gonna get to Tokmak. Tokmak in Ukrainian. Greco was saying Azov Greeks were moved to Azov from Crimea by Russia in 18th century. Oh, they have found it. Mariupol, right? To Azov from Crimea. Azov Greeks. You weren't talking about Mariupol. Got it. Got it. Okay. What are we talking about? Okay, got it. Mariana Colton says, I find all that pink and peach area on the map distressing. Want to see more green. Yeah, same shit. Green and blue, that's something that we need. Harold, yeah, you're right. Or Cheryl, El Greco is a famous Greek painter. Oh, cool, I didn't know that. That's why you use this name. Why? Awesome. I didn't know about that painter. I don't know a lot of things, I must say, guys. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Secular Sekai was saying to El Greco refers to a famous historical figure? Interesting. Reminds me of El Cid from Arabic. Rick, Ukraine is rich in history and culture. Is it these riches that engage the jealous Russians the most? Yeah, you're right. They've been jealous for centuries. And actually, they don't have any achievements of their own, only a few. And they are constantly, jealous about everything. And envy, that's the more correct word. They are envy. And in that envy, they want to destroy everything. They want to destroy us. Russians hate the Ukrainians just because we exist, but just because they didn't conquer us. They didn't they haven't broken us, or they didn't break us. Yeah, fully. Sometimes they invaded us fully. For example, Soviet Union invaded Ukraine for century, almost a century, less than a century, 70. Let me count. I guess sometimes from 17th, for more than 70 years, but 74 years, I guess. Yeah, so this is it. Good question. Thank you for that question. Also questions in yes, in Discord. Let me check. Oh, by the way, more Yeah, another donation from Cinnamon, $20. Thank you very much, Cinnamon. So right now we have $1,210.34. Great result, guys. There is still room for some couple of dollars. We'll be really grateful, me and El Greco, if you will do so, and also Helena, and also the friend of ours who is raising money for the helmet and the tactical headphones for a tank man. So it's pretty needed. I joined a couple of hours late, says Chris Lundy. Just finished watching the important interview with Nick and then fast forwarded to live. Hi everyone. Thank you very much, Chris. We had Nick. I got it. You've listened to it. I hope you enjoyed it because I always love to talk about prisoners of war with Nick. He's a great interlocutor, right? That's the word. Interlocutor. We have Constantinople in Donetsk region. That's cool, El Greco. Now, Michael says Domenikos Theotokopoulos is the real name of the painter called El Greco. Wow, that's cool. El Greco is easier. Well, wow, that's awesome. You teach me history together, guys. I mean, is it history? Some historical figure, some painter might still be considered a history, right? Okay, someone's personality changed the history in some way, or they might be a part of the history, definitely. Awesome. So mentioned the other donation from Cinnamon. Thank you very much, Cinnamon. Stephen Barnes asks, how much is a tactical nuke? No, would be awesome to buy that one. Shame Mushroom Manny isn't here. He can find price for anything. Yeah, Mushroom Manny is amazing. I miss him, and I guess you guys miss him too. Just received a donation from Anna. Thermal scope is the comment. $20. Thank you very much, Anna. Is your name the same here? Let me check. Let me find it. I guess not. So please, please say something there in the chat. Anna, I won't say the second name for now. But if your name is the same here in the chat, I will pronounce it. Yes. Okay, let me check the news. Maybe I missed something important that I wanted to share, but I forgot. We gotta do the brief news, right? Let's do it. There weren't that many this week, but there were some important news. So it was the beginning of the week. That major, we haven't been talking about him, about this Russian prisoner of war, who is the major, and he's actually the battalion commander. And it is pretty awesome. And there's a rumor that he has surrendered himself. Cheryl Waitley, another $10 for El Greco's thermal scope. Thank you very much, Cheryl Waitley, for another $10 for El Greco. So this Mayor Tomov was giving up some important information about Russian positions in what? In Kherson region. And Kherson counteroffensive is also bringing us some interesting news soon. So yeah, would be great if Mayor Tomov helped us there and didn't lie to us. But he is still in captivity, I guess, and if he lied, then he might pay for it. We treat them with dignity, but not all of them should be treated like that, especially those killers who came here to kill us and to commit genocide. Okay, guys, I'm getting carried away by the news, but we gotta go check. Oh, Zelensky was traveling around the front line this week. He was visiting the Ukrainian brigades. This was awesome. In 2 days, he visited around 15 or 20 of them. Well, awesome. I say it's good to see him there, but it must be good for soldiers too. I guess they feel his support because I guess he was, of course, he's not a perfect president, but he was exemplary president and a lot of soldiers respect him too. him too. I'm sure that they were happy to see him there and to talk to him, because they had the chance to tell him about their problems directly. Of course, probably not the soldiers were talking to him, but some commanders, some sergeants, and lieutenants, of course, commanders of platoons, battalions, and regiments. I'm sure that some sergeants too, but not the soldiers. But it's still good. It's still good that they have the communication. Rocket attack on 15th, was it? What was it? Tuesday. On Tuesday night, Russians sent 28 rockets, and unfortunately only 16 of them were neutralized. 16 caliber and X-101 rockets were neutralized. Another rockets were hit in the Lviv region, and some people were dying and some people were injured. You see the consequences. Kramatorsk was hit by S-300 this week. Prikarpatia, Ivano-Frankivsk Oblast was also attacked that night. You see people's homes were destroyed. So this is the archive from Makarivka from a couple of months ago. I guess Russians are fleeing the village. You can see them running on the roads. Just wanted to show you how quickly Russians are escaping when Ukrainian army is pushing hard. And Poland had a parade. This was a day of military forces of Poland. This was the biggest parade, and Duda was based, as always, in his speech. This was amazing. These two Russian volunteers who go to the front line are actually saying in this. I would love to make subtitles if I had time. Unfortunately, guys, you know how bad it is with time these days. But these two are saying that when they are going to the occupied territories, they think that 70% or even more of locals on the occupied territories hate them and will do something to harm them, to kill them. So they try to do all their stuff there during the day and escape during the night, because they are afraid to sleep there. This is another proof that Ukrainian people don't want Russia on the occupied territories, despite Russian propaganda is constantly saying that they want Russia there, they want Russian peace, Russian world. Oh my God, I have allergies back really hard. My eye, oh shit. I haven't, I forgot to drink the meds today, so I'll have to do it after the stream right away. Shit. Okay, I hope I won't be sneezing into the mic. Shit. Sorry guys, allergy sucks, and I just remembered the times when I was with full allergies without treatment. I've been taking meds besides that therapy that gives me shots once a month. I had regular meds for this, to fight allergies for. Let me check. For 6 months already, and in September I will have to make a 3 months break in taking the medicine. So next 3 months will be suffering for me, and I really don't like it. Oh shit! I just oh my God. El Greco says, I also want to clarify something for you. You asked guys about thermal vision in my brigade. We have pretty damn good binoculars, but scopes we have are okay only for 100-200 meters close combat fighting. Yes, that's the thing. El Greco needs a further range, a bigger range, yes. Sekio Sekai asks me, can we discuss the 2024 Ukrainian elections and the best ways to counter Russian propaganda if they are postponed, rescheduled due to the ongoing war. Okay, about the elections in 2024, they must not fucking happen. They must not fucking happen until the war is done, because soldiers, their position, I saw the position of many soldiers, they say that no fucking way, you won't decide without us. We need to vote too, and actually doing a decent vote when people are fighting on the front line is impossible. This is why good decision for our, I mean, the only right decision for our politicians, for our deputies, is to postpone them until Ukraine's victory. Of course, if it will be going for years, we will talk about it later. But there are some chances that war might end in 2025. Last year I was hoping for 2023, but now I realize that it still might be going for years. But in 2024, I think it's a very bad idea to not listen to soldiers, to not considering their votes, because actually I must say that our volunteers are all soldiers now, mostly volunteers. I mean, the proactive people of Ukraine, the activists, they all went to the front line, and we're actually losing the best people, best Ukrainian people right now, injured and dead. And by the way, I must say that my friend El Greco is also one of those most proactive people, of people who won't stand aside when any shit is happening, like Russian invasion in this case, and he will go and defend his country. So once again, I thank you for your service, my friend. And we must help them, guys. We must help them to survive. We must help them to stay safe and healthy. And we need to keep donating to the armed forces of Ukraine. I raise this bottle of water to all the heroes who defend us. Thank you. Okay. Rick, go now and take Benadryl. Antihistamines will help. What are you talking about? My allergies? No, I don't use those. I use only those generations, different generations of those meds, and latest generations don't give you that crazy side effects like the ones you're talking about. So I'm on those. I feel pretty well. Yeah, people on the occupied territories cannot vote either. It's actually a great point for Russia, Ukraine. Thank you very much. It's not Russia, it's Russia. Russia. It's hard to pronounce when it's 2Z, but you know what I mean, guys. I raise my bottle of water to Rick and El Greco. Thank you very much, RF from USA. Very appreciated. Okay, guys. So, I guess we need to proceed to redirecting funds, right? It's $1,240.34. Great result, guys. Any last minute donations? How they say it now? Not now. How they say it on weddings? Say it now or stay silent forever. Something like that. Any last minute donations? Please place your bets in the chat. Just kidding, guys. But thank you very much for all the donations. Bad Lefty says you're lucky to have a president like Zelensky. When he said he didn't need a taxi, we needed ammo, he won the hearts of half of the world, and he's great speaker when talking to allies around the world. Yeah, you're right. I still wanted to get through the news. Guys, by the way, you have probably all seen the exclusive from, let me check, Washington Post? Or who was that? CNN. Oh, yeah, CNN was given the footages from by SBU, of the attack on Kerch Bridge, on Crimean Bridge. The one from 17th of July, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the one that got their automobile part down. Pretty cool strike, pretty good exclusive. So, you see, the grain was attacked again this week. Russians are constantly doing that. And yeah, shaheeds are used by that. And here's the video of Russians being sea pirates. This fucking accent. Stop engine! It's not engine, idiot! It's engine! Motherfucker. Those Russians, you see, they're just fucking terrorists. They board the vessels, they board ships, and they say, yeah, they point guns at people and they tell them to get down on their knees, and they're searching through fuckers. They are breaking all the laws of what do you call it? Sea laws? You know what I mean. That Rusglish says X's. Actually, don't know that word. Now video, Rick. Now video. What do you mean, Tane? What video? Oh, no video. I wasn't showing it to you. Shit. Sorry, guys. I forgot to switch the screen again. But that happens, you know, especially when you do streams for 4 hours. You're gonna be pretty tired. So yeah, that bastard was screen.
Stop it, Giant! Stop it, Giant! Keep
it's not even in engine. It's engine. Stop engine. Stop engine.
calm and listen to me! Okay. Sit down, please sit down! Please sit down. Keep calm.
Oh, he said please. Okay, no pirates then. He's so fucking gentle, yes. K Hansen, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. Very appreciated. Last minute memberships. Always very pleasant to see him there. Hey, Spiny Anteater, welcome to Stinger. Thank you very much for becoming one, and welcome to community, guys. If you haven't given this stream a like yet, I usually forget to do it myself. I see 402. Wow, guys, great result today. We can probably do 450 today. Can we? Will be amazing. Okay, so Rick, don't forget to change your video stream little name to include Nicholas. Yes, I will do that. Thank you for reminding me. And I need to exclude Andrew because Andrew didn't come today. Didn't come. Yes, that's the word. 400 likes. Good job. Yeah, really good job. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I'm sure that 99% of you guys in the chat already subscribed to this channel. But anyway, never fails to remind, or never hurts to remind. Yeah, that's the word. Okay, the news. So Stop and Giant. That's the grain storages that were attacked by Russians. You see, the grain is just lying there. Russians were attacking grain storages with Shahed drones in Odessa region. They do it every week since they went out of the grain deal. Oh, Moscow was attacked again. Moscow City, the very center, their most modern skyscrapers place, and Russians now feeling the war more and more, and they need to get used to that, because this will be happening with their damn capital for years, because they will feel all the war that they brought to Ukraine. So you see there's a great Ukrainian flag hanging there near FSB in Nizhny Novgorod. I said it in Ukrainian. In Russian it will be Nizhny Novgorod. Yes, and yeah, you see it's pretty far. It's between Moscow and Kazan. Pretty far from Ukraine. Nice diversion. Yeah, guys, look at this. Marine, a Ukrainian Marine without a hand, is there on the front line. Pretty awesome video made. This is an unbreakable warrior. No hand, no problem. Oh, the hole in the Sieg tanker, Russian tanker, you see. It's a small hole, they said, but you see the size of it. The commenter, Russian commenter, is saying that its size, it's not 3 meters wide, it's 8x8 meters, like 8 meters in diameter, or maybe even more. Lynn S sent another $14.14 for El Greco. Thank you very much, Lynn S. We appreciate it a lot, both me and El Greco. Okay. Yeah, the details of the very first attack on Crimean Bridge was actually disclosed, uncovered by SBU, by the head of it, Maluk. They were using, how do you call this thing? Plivka? We use the word plivka in Ukrainian. Let me translate it real quick. Plivka is film. Yeah, film. Yeah, film. No, that's not the one. Plivka. Husk, lamina? Shit, there's no such word. Pelisel? Do you guys understand what I mean? Okay. Oh, what? Polymer film. Really film? Is it film? Thank you, Access, for helping me with that word. Polymer film. Yeah, so they were using that to cover the explosives inside. Like in shit, those things. Motki. It's a type of plastic wrap. Yes, glad wrap. Good job, guys. Thank you for the word. Foam wrap. I can spot his guitar anywhere. Restless. What are you talking about, Cinnamon? You were discussing something there in the chat, and I'm doing what? I'm missing it. I wanted to go here and yeah, show you where the explosives were in these things. So good job, but why disclosing it? You won't be able to do it again. So I assume that Russians discovered what it was. This is why we can already talk about this, and I mean disclose this, because they anyway know that we can use this method and it's not going to work again. That's it. Yeah. So a bit more important things. We talked about Gripen today, yes, but we haven't talked about CV90. They are armored vehicles from Sweden that are now also gonna be produced, not now, but in the future, in the nearest future, it's gonna be produced in Ukraine also. Zelensky talked with Prime Minister yesterday to, oh my God, to agree on starting the production here in Ukraine. Great fucking news, I must say. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to this Deep State channel, which is in English. Very, very interesting information, very accurate, situation on the front lines every day. On each direction, they say what situation is, what towns and villages were liberated, which of them were lost. That's it. That's a great channel. If you use Telegram, don't forget to follow that one. And what else? This we can skip. Yeah, that's it. That's mostly it. I just wanted to mention this one. Estonia, I want to thank you, and let's watch this small video. amazing synthwave. I love this kind of music. So yeah, I might read it also. Strengths. Your FH-70 howitzers, a formidable force driven. Ah shit, it's 1x5? No, it's 1x and I still don't have enough time to read it. Estonia supported us a lot. Shit, I think I just... a small... shit. Something got in my throat. Thank you for this too, and provided us with 1/3 of your defense budget in just 3 months. That's the true support. Yes, thank you very much, Estonia. Goodwill, your generosity keeps us moving forward. You help keep our infrastructure alive. Together to the victory, yes. Perfect. Estonia is a great friend of Ukraine. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's it. We need to move to the fundraiser. We need to finalize it today. So, Rick, take your anti-sturmines. You mean something against the allergies? Okay, I will do it after we finish. We need to finish, yes. So, guys, what are we doing? Are we sending the rest of the money to close the fundraiser for the helmet and headphones? What do you say? Let me count it in dollars. In hryvnias, it's 17,100 minus 6,255. So it's 10,845. We need to divide it by the hryvnia. No, is it 56.86? Oh, it's almost $300. $296 dollars and 56 cents. So guys, are we closing this fundraiser? Are we helping that much? What do you say? I wait for your thoughts and proposals, and after that we will proceed to El Greco's fundraiser. Right now we have, let me check, we have $1,254.48. So yeah, we only lack about $50 to make it 1,000 to El Greco. Okay, so I'm waiting for your decisions. Yeah, remember I tried to blah blah. Steve, sorry for saying blah blah. I just am looking for your messages about, about what? About the fundraiser. Blue Monster, close the fundraiser. Give it a day. What is give it a day? Go sleep. Give it a day. Or wait, don't close it. Or finally close it. What are you talking about? Shh, or might have to use my wrench, says Tune. Are you talking to Stephen Barnes? Tell me. Okay, guys. Keep the scope fundraiser open. The 29s, my SS check will be in, and I will try and donate again. Close it. Yeah, I definitely for the scope will be open because we need to raise 97% yet. Oh, close it. Friday's coming soon, Steve. Okay. That branch, you got it. There are some flies in here. Get out of here. Those small ones, super small ones. Okay, guys. Then I'm sending these money to close the fundraiser. Just give me a second to close this one for the helmet. Give it a day again. Give it a day usually means wait a day. and don't close the fundraiser. Why? If we can do it now, I'm not sure, guys. What do you mean? But we definitely gotta close this one, I guess. Let's do it. So it's gonna be 200. I counted it. $296.56. Sending it. Bye, bad lefty. Steve, I've been learning a Norwegian for a while. Tonight is min venn. Okay, so send in money. So to close this fundraiser, I've sent 10,845 hryvnias. If I'm not mistaken, that's the number. Yeah, that's exactly the number that we need to donate. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Remember the song of Black Eyed Peas. 10,845. So I'm sending it to the jar now. You will see progress bar updating really soon. Very soon, not really, I guess. Very soon, yes. So let me give the comment now from Rick, the Ukrainians community, where Героям слава and Русні пизда. I will add that too, which means well, Russians are fucked, something like that. Yes. I wonder if they have profanity filter there. Interesting. Because it's swearing in Ukrainian. Okay, guys, so the progress bar will be updated now. And it's updated. So we closed the fundraiser. We helped one warrior to get a helmet and the tactical headphones. Great fucking job. Thank you very much. I'm happy. Are you happy, guys? Please, if you are talking to me. Oh, Alison Marlowe, hello. I know, late again. I'm just not getting any YT notifications. It's always the same time on Sunday. So yeah. Anyway, I think it's a phone memory thing. Probably. Thank you for coming anyway, Alison. Happy to see you here. Welcome. We are already finishing up. I just closed the fundraiser for the helmet and tactical headphones for one warrior. And now we're gonna redirect those funds that left to my friend El Greco. Oh, guys, maybe what do you think about 100 or so to Helena to help her too today? Or is it everything going to El Greco? No, I think today everything is going to El Greco because you know, we need to help him, and of course we need to help Helena too, but we need to get this thermal scope as soon as possible. And we have some donations for Helena on Buy Me a Coffee that will be redirected on the next stream. Okay, so Putin хуйло ястане. Julio. Someone says Julio. Remember, is it Nick Soutter who says Julio? Putin Julio. It's funny. Okay, getting back to my PayPal. I'm getting stuck for now, but just a minute. So next transfer will be $457.92, and then 500 after that. So this is going to be 16,745. Let's make it 46 hryvnias. Let me get to, yeah, we need to update this one, and we close this fundraiser. Great job, guys. So thank you again. And for thermal scope, we need to update it again. And 16,746. This is the first part of the donation. Let's now send it to the jar. Yes, just a sec. From Rick, the Ukrainians community. From Rick, the Ukrainians community. To the famous painter, right? El Greco. To the famous painter El Greco. Greco. Slava Ukraini. Thank you, my friend. 16,746. The progress bar will update now. Check it. Yes, 24,853. 11% raised. Great job, guys. Let's send the second part. The second part of the donation will be $500. Yeah, guys, don't forget to leave comments after the stream. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's 500. Ah, shit. 50 of them were to go to... Oh, Caitlin R. Are you still there, Caitlin? Please tell me if it's okay if I send them to El Greco to the thermal scope and not to the fundraiser with 69 Sniffing Brigade. If it's okay. If it's not, then okay, I will send 450. It's your donation. You gotta decide. Rick, I'd love to help Helena when I'm in Ukraine again. I'd buy a lot of items for her if she gives me you a list. Awesome, awesome. I'll contact you in Discord before I get there and we can get together. Awesome. RF from USA. Thank you very much. It's a great proposition. Thank you. Hey, Caitlin R. It's okay. It's okay if I donate them to El Greco. Thank you so much, Caitlin. And please, if you want to do another donation, please do it directly via link, you know which one, of the fundraiser for the 69 Sniffing Brigade NAFO truck for one special unit. It's okay. Thank you, Caitlin R. So it's going to be $500. It's is 18,284 hryvnias. Great. Sending it to the card. Thank you very much. My friend is the priority, you know, guys, that I worry about. El Greco, this is why I need to make it a priority in this fundraiser. Thank you. And that fundraiser could be tracked by what? By the page, the fundraisers page. Okay. Or on the fundraisers page, I'm not sure. So, 18,284. I need to do it now. 284. Oh my god, it's not being scanned. Scanned now. Okay. From Rick, the Ukrainians community. Slow. Thank you, Greco. We are one step closer to finish this one. Okay, 43,137. Progress bar just updated. We raised 19%. Great job, guys. Thank you very much for all your donations today, for all the coffees, and you know that all the coffees that were with a comment for that you're sending them for the fundraiser or for Helena, they will be sent on the next stream. But before I finish, we need to send $55 from Buy Me a Coffee from the previous stream, right? Let's do it. $55. Just a second. $55. Sending it. What do you think about Helena? Should we send these 55 to Helena? Yeah, because I think some of you people were leaving comments on the previous stream that some of those funds must go to Helena. So let's send this one to Helena to help her today too. $55 is 2,015 hryvnias. Let's send it to her now. I will show you the screenshot of the payment as always. In the guys, you can see how tired I am right now, right? In community tab, in the report that I do after every stream, next day I do it. Okay. My channel struck. Yeah, you're right. It's my channel struck. I want to show the page to you right now. If you donate 100 euros, you can get one of the patches with my logo or with the HIMARS, with the Retrowave HIMARS. And if you donate 200 euros, you will get two of them, both of them. And there are many other different perks, like for 300, 3 patches, for 750, 3 patches in Ukrainian unit, original patch, and so on. And you can even donate to 10,000 euros and join the convoy to transport these cars. That's crazy. I would love to see someone who do that. It's mega generous and even will strike your budget too much, I must say. Of course, if you're not a millionaire, this won't strike your budget then, I'm sure. Okay. What am I missing in the chat? Like everything, I understand. By the way, Jennifer Kosham, today we have taken the cat to back home, and the treatment will continue at home. But yeah, it's still not the end. She's still not healthy, and we need to stabilize her. It will just continue here. But yeah, thank you for the kind words. Rick's Coffin, do you have that magic skill like John Coffey from the Green Mile? Did Rick take Kitty's pain away? I got it. No, I guess I'm not able to do that, unfortunately, and my kitty is not coughing. She just, but good guess. Okay, I've sent money to Hala without any comment because I simply forgot to, because I'm tired, but I will add the screenshot anyway. It's 2,015 hryvnias. I pronounced it so you guys know the sum. Okay, that's it. We need to do what? We need to wrap up, definitely. The stream is coming to an end. I've been doing it almost for 4 hours today, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing stream. I love to have it with you guys. Great time. Always a lot of words of support and a lot of generous donations to the armed forces of Ukraine, and a lot of generous coffees there. And some of those coffees are also for armed forces of Ukraine, and I like it. I like it, guys. you find a new ways to support the armed forces of Ukraine. That's cool. And yes, I need to sleep, definitely. Ozzy T, thank you very much for the activity in the chat today. And to everyone who's been active in the chat, thank you for those tens of gifted memberships, or you say dozens of them, right? Dozens of gifted memberships. It's all very, very appreciated. You can feel by my voice, I guess, that I am super tired. So I need to go, and I just wanted to say that now we have the numbers of F-16s that we will receive, and they are pretty generous. We won't receive some damn 2 or 3 F-16s. We will receive 42. It's like the answer to the question of universe and everything else, you know. To the secret of the universe, or how is it? You know what I mean, guys. But 42 plus 19, I really hope that it's a plus and not in total 42, but 19 from Denmark and hopefully 42 from just Netherlands. So if it's that, we're gonna have 61 at the start and probably more later after that. So that's it. That's gonna be, and I see messages are coming from the friend who was gathering for the helmet. He just noticed, and he said that he did such a thing. How do you call this thing? Not cough, but when you drink something and then you see something impressive, and then you just get it all off your mouth like that. Thank you everyone for comments, as in Hill. Thank you very much, my amazing moderators, for doing a great job with modding, with helping me. You help a lot. All those links that you send into the chat and all the trolls fighting and all that moderator modding job. Armand, Secular Sekai, Tuna Ottoson, and Hill, Charlie Kirby. Who did I forget, guys? Did I forget? Hill, Armand, Tuna, Sekai. Thank you, Rick and Mons. Thank you, Maria V, for being here. M. Dow, I guess I haven't mentioned you today. Thank you for being here, too. By the way, someone just bought me 20 coffees. Just let me check. Slava Ukraini, gladly donate to make them orcs bleed. Yes, awesome. Thank you very much for 20 more coffees. Orcs will bleed. The donations from Buy Me Coffee will be redirected on the next stream, you know, as always. Guys, we helped 3 people today. A warrior, El Greco. Now it's 19% of his fundraiser instead of 3% in the beginning of the stream. We need to raise $6,000 for that. And we also closed the fundraiser for 17,000 hryvnias. We sent $300 there, and we helped Nikita and the warrior he is raising funds for. And we helped Halina, my friend, for ingredients for her mad kids. We sent money for those ingredients. And yes, El Greco, take care and keep your head on swivel, says Wayne. More funds coming soon. Yes, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your continuous support. And I just want to say that we will fucking win. I have no doubt in it. I see the support from you. And please write letters. The thing that Nick Soutter said, write letters to your politicians, senators, congressmen. They must see that you not simply support Ukraine, but you know that unfortunately, your countries are not doing enough for us to win, just for us to withstood all the Russian, pressure, right? But it's not enough. We need to free our territory. This is why more weapons must be sent to protect us. For example, Patriots, more of them could protect our people from dying, and this war must end with Ukrainian support and no other way. No other fucking way. Well, One Grail asks, was Merc here? He was up pretty late. Merc didn't come here today. He was at his grandpa's, he told me, and stayed there, and we must do the stream some other day. I hope we'll be able to do it somewhere close. I mean, at the nearest days, yes. Okay, guys, that's fucking amazing. We need to finish. Finally finish. This was a great fucking stream, guys. Thank you very much for all the support on all the levels. You are amazing. You are amazing. An amazing community. You are an amazing friends of mine and of each other. Thank you. Thank you for being so supportive of Ukraine. We will win. See you next week, guys. I don't want to go anywhere and finish the stream, but we need to do it. Slava Ukraine!